boom. All right. Well, here we go. Into Sunless Sea. Actually, make sure. Does it look the pretty as it could? Adequate, charming, sublime. Let's do sublime. That's right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Accept. Mm-hmm. Cool. Alright. Brand new game. Yes. Ooh. Alright, here we are. So 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies miles below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the UnterZee. So we can make basically choices that will affect our character and like stories that we're a part of as we're playing through the game. Some will appear really black and white. Others will have mixed results. And we just kind of live our life as best we can. I'm going to choose a pass because I want to. We now own a lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. Cool. So we can choose who we were. We can be an ordained priest. We fell from grace. There's nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found his way out, a way out for you. Perhaps at Z, you can overcome your appetites. Oh, Jesus. This will give us more heart skill, which is the skill of healing and morale. This is the stats are up here. We have hearts, pages, veils, mirrors, and iron. All will affect various challenges and stuff, and it's really hard to level all of them. So usually you're specialized into something. A natural philosopher, your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the Neath, the caverns where London lies, and now they take you out to sea. As we have some bonus to mirrors. Veteran of the campaign of 68, you fought in the invasion of Hell, London's armies lost, you survived. Your loot and your pension have brought you a command. Let's give us a bonus to iron. A poet. Educated and articulate, you seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. We get a bonus to pages. Or a street urchin. An urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. The last big score was enough to buy a ship. All right. I think. I don't know. I actually want to go for pages or mirrors. Let's see, pages is the poet. Mirrors is the natural philosopher. Let's do the natural philosopher. That sounds cool. So we've garnered an acquaintance, the plausible surgeon, that will serve as a ship's doctor until you find someone better. Oh, cool. So now we have a background. We were a natural philosopher. We're no longer a stranger. That's gone. We've gained 20 echoes, which is the money. We've gained 25 mirrors, so now we're at 50. Now I have the plausible surgeon, and someone is looking for passage. You have to choose an ambition. You must find what drives our character. So first off is your father's bones. Your father was lost at Z, and you never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Settling your father's burying your father, pretty cool. Immortality, eternal life sounds like something you'd enjoy, and it's said that the presbyter, the ruler of the Elder Continent, has lived forever. Unlocked with the UnterZee, we have the UnterZee. Fulfillment, gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the sea. Write a masterpiece. Retire. That sounds pretty cool. Wealth. You know what it is to be poor. Perhaps now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, and a family, perhaps. Or a private kingdom. Establish a colony where you're an absolute ruler. A utopia, perhaps. Perhaps. I can't choose this. Must have an opportunity to switch to it later in the game. You need impossible 1. Okay. Cool. That sounds easy to get. I think I'm going to do fulfillment. The guy's a fucking... a guy's a philosopher. I'm sure this would be much to his desire. Boink. So now, whenever you return to London, you have the opportunity of retiring. You also need to write your masterwork first. Yeah. Okay. Then we, of course, get to pick our pronouns. And I always pick captain. It just makes sense. And we get to pick what we look like. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna go with submarine head. We don't need this. Sell this book. Let's go. Free money. Then submariner tutorial. We can do this. And it'll tell us, basically, give us the mission to go do it. Boom. Alright. Now we go. We got a passenger, somebody who wants to agree to carry the unsettled salvager to Venderbright. She visits wolf stacks every day in Z-stained rags, begging for passage. No captain will look her in the eye. Okay. I'll carry you to Venderbright. She embraces you. I'd kiss you, Captain, but my beloved is prone to jealousy. We were parted, but the ancient captains of Venderbright will know where she is. Bound for Venderbright. Alright. Okay. We can go in our lodging. Maybe we can read the morning paper, which is actually pretty important because it gives you recent news. And we get some supplies. Let's go. I'm a wee bit sick. My voice starts to go. That's why. Yeah, that's all we can do. All these are grayed out. Basically, if we unlock these or we have these, like we have the money to rent a room of the blind helmsman, but we don't have any terror. This is basically like sleeping. You take a sleep, it can heal a wound, give you a restful night, and reduce your terror, which... But if you look over to the left side of the screen, since my mouse isn't captured, the large dial over there with all the numbers, that's kind of our ship speed, and all the green bars are the health. In the middle is our hold capacity. To the right, the fire is our fuel. If we run out of fuel, our engine stops and we are stranded. Below that is food. The little halfway notch in the middle is when the crew will eat. You can technically go past that if you're out of food, but they'll start to starve and panic and all that. And right below that is our terror, and as terror increases, you will get more and more sort of haunting events that will happen as you and your crew go a little mad. But anyway, now we can go to London. She's the greatest city in the UnterZee, and don't you forget it. That's right. Fallen London, it might be called, but it's still London all the same. Alright, so, we can adopt a Blemigan Gallivanter. A Blemigan sits atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. Well, obviously, you extend your hand to the Blemigan leaps on. Its tendrils entwine with your fingers, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen, in an attempt to look older. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates with apparent happiness. The boatswain winces as you bring it aboard. We have, what a keen little mushroom. Alright. So now we have, if we go over to officers, we can, do we want to replace the comatose ferret? Oh, we do. This is actually okay, this is actually a lot better for stats. Sorry, big guy. It's okay. He's not gone. He's just chilling in the, he's just sleeping somewhere else. Cool. Yeah, we can go back to London. We want to visit the Admiralty Survey Office. They'll pay for information from sea captains to find out what and how. So we pop in to talk to them. The Admiralty's picket fleets and intelligence networks are long gone. The survey office pays sea captains a small sum of recent information. Visit and investigate ports to gain port reports and trade them in here. The first time you trade in a port report, you'll gain Admiralty's favor. As is anything particular they need. This port. Speak to your agent there. In return, we'll see what you're rewarded. This is the port below. What is the port below? Gaydon's Morn in the Corsair's Forest. Somewhere not far from home waters. Bullshit. Okay. Don't need to speak to a higher authority. We have nothing to talk about. Back into the foggy streets. Anything else we can do here? Visit the university. Once we have secrets, and we can meet the antiquarian, we can start trading them in for stuff and things. Karis in Wolfstack Docks. Just have a fun time. Hire on more crew. A very modest challenge. So even hiring crew, you really have a 78% chance of succeeding. Which you could do. We're down 2 sailors, but this costs us 30 echoes. I'm probably good. You can put your ship in the dry dock. If your ship gets damaged, you have to do that in order to get it repaired. Unless you want to, drown. Because if your ship breaks, you go in the water and it doesn't end well after that. Out passage to a tomb colonist. An immigrated will pay to be taken north of Venderbright. Well, we're already going to Venderbright. So why don't we do this? Now have a tomb colonist. Take the colonist to Venderbright. Okay. Yeah, right. Good stuff. All right, I think that's it. We can go, one sec. Let's go shop. We have 10 fuel, 6 supplies. We're going to long haul a little bit. I'm going to spend a good chunk of money on just fuel while we get supplies elsewhere. Yeah, these are all the different merchants. You can technically trade if you can buy low and sell high. That'll put you in a really good spot. But it is a little challenging. You have to really map the entire game out. So I'll use the map. We've discovered nothing. And so the way the map kind of works in Sunless Sea is it is random for every single playthrough. The way it does that is basically islands and land masses or points of interest are basically randomly placed around the map in these large tiles. So if you really want to, you can watch for little signs of the tile that the city or whatever is in. But you really have to just organically explore the entire map. And when fuel and supplies cost you, not finding what you're looking for can be kind of bad. It can lead to your end. But with that, I think we're going to ship off for the first time. Here we go. And according to that tooltip, using the light actually does cost fuel. So we are not going to do that. All right, so if you look at the top left, up at fuel, at full speed ahead, we are, there's the music. At full speed ahead, we are at basically half of the capacity of our engine. There, look, we discovered Bad Staviner's Abyss. If we were to hit full power to the engines, to run away from something, for example, it would increase the engine temperature, and if it increases too much, it would blow up, do damage to our ship, and then stall us as it restart the engine. Alright, this is the light ship, not far from home. A clear bright light warms us on the way. You can buy fuel here. You can talk to the crew. We're not gonna buy fuel. Yeah, twice the usual price. Yeah, we're not buying fuel. But we also talk to the crew because we have recent news. And we lose a terror, we gain a sea story. In the bleaching glare of the lens, among the smells of oils and metals, you sip tea and chat. The sea's terror recedes. We gain a sea story. Strange truths are told of the waves and what lies beneath. The lies are even stranger. So now we have if we go to our hold, curiosities, we have a sea story. These are a lot harder to come by. Oh, we also have this Invictus token, We're basically playing on unforgiving mode. We can't save. If we die, we die. Just ends. Alright. That's all we're going to be able to do here. We're going to want to head north. Venderbright is always to the north of London. So luckily I don't need to look for that. But discovered Hunter's Keep. That's going to be like up here. We can also send out a Z-Bat. So if you send this boy out, he flies around. And then he comes back and he goes, hey, there's something underwater. No, far from the to the northwest. That means this. Low Barnet. But we can't go there because we don't have a submarine. We're going to stop at the Hunter's Keep. Let terror go up. That's fine. Wink. Hunter's Keep. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 other UnterZee islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false starlight, raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock and the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Present yourself at the house. They will heard your ship come in. Why hide? Walk in the gardens. Take a couple of burly Zeos with you just in case, but the gardens are tranquil at moonlight. Recontoire of the island. Plunging cliffs, soft green lawns are well tucked away in a fold of the grounds. Anything else? We could absolutely do that. We win that port report. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is at the heart of the isle, the house, and the sisters. The Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. I think a very modest challenge. Spy on the house? Why would we spy on the house? Let's just walk in. Present ourselves. At the door. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries, the next youngest chuckles, the eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? You are acquainted with the sisters of the Hunter's Keep. The waves are flecked with light. I don't know what that means. So we have to basically choose which one we have lunch with. What do you think?
Maybe I'd say the eldest.
The eldest, Cynthia. Very well. Melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Luncheon with Cynthia. Oh boy. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake. Listen to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. You now have one, we got a terror. We got a tale of terror. Recall it, then light a candle. Light another. That's all for now. We've gained a supply from that. We're acquainted with them. We've lost 40 hunger. Iron remains unchanged. You now have the gods of the seas salt's attention. It's watching you, if it even exists. Oh, shit. Okay. That's cool. Cool. I was seeing visitors. Where are the sisters? Yeah, so they're... We had luncheon with them. And now, basically, we leave. Turn that off. So we have... What? I'm sorry. Trying to remember which one's the gazette. There we go. Journal. Oh, there you go. Salt's attention. Now the music.
I can't hear it.
Hmm?
I can't hear it. But
Yeah. On the headphones. It's got that eerie, but also kind of like gritty kind of sense to it. It's good stuff.
just into your bed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're just cruising. The Horniman Stag.
It was creepy.
Yeah. glassy chops of dark water, the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. Oh, bats. Luckily, we're putting into port. Ba-da-bum. The trouble with tomb colonists. You've brought this decaying emigrant north. Now what? An absent friend. It is everything I imagined, he tells you breathlessly, but there's someone missing. Please, bring her to me. Unlocked with a natural philosopher background. Go. A vague commission. She went off to the Mangrove College. She needed to get out of London, but Venderbright is just as safe as the college. I wonder she's bored of mud by now. Look for the shady sort in the Mangrove College, somewhere in the south of the UnterZee. Bring a shady sort to Venderbright from the Mangrove College. Okay. A job. Interesting. Okay. Find ancient captains to speak to the unsettled salvager. It shouldn't be too hard. What else would that go around? But hold up. What the fuck? Dreams of a Lady 1? What does that mean? Okay, one second. On deck, you can hear the sounds. You can hear the sound that 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the most restless concert audience, or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. Explore Venderbright. Does this give us a port report? Gather gossip? Okay, there you go. Gather gossip. Who's plotting what out in the tomb colonies? Along the coast of the UnterZee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they do not give up their ties to home or their politics. They gather a haul of complex clues enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Cool. Alright, now we can maybe peek our nose around a little bit. Visit the first curator. Sea captains. The first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. He has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonies. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. Oh, shit. Okay. What do we got? No more light. The obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into a near darkness. A pair of luminescent lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandage shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to the whispered request. Sea Captain Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors. Pay well. Ask about the grand sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Venderbright. Accept the commission. Thank you. This poor flesh thirsts for colors. Depart for now. You have no further business. Okay. Well, obviously, the Neath Bow. Well, we'll listen to it. Cosmogone, Irigo. Pelican. Steward has list. Find them here and there across the wide Black Sea. Okay. As for the Grand Sanatorium, oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to sea. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. Oh, that's really fucking creepy. Alright, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get that done quick, but we'll say yes. Oh boy. Okay, so now we have a page for the Neath below. Apokin, Cosmogone, Gant, Irigo, Pelican, Violent, and Viric. Okay. Well, why don't we explore Venderbright? We've got some terror, so maybe we'll knock that down a peg. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged with cobwebs. The tomb columns stand still enough to be mistaken for sculptures. Even they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Explore Venderbright. Oh, Jesus. Monumental ruins. The builders of this place worked with great slabs of Neath wall stone, carved with blank-eyed, unsmiling faces and blocky, stoic serpents. Search warily. The Neath is rarely gentle. Treat this place as an enemy. Oh, God. Well, we could try. We have over a 50% shot. Or we could picnic. Creepers climb the shattered pyramid. An owl blinks at you from an idol's mouth. In the undergrowth, a cave lizard munches decorously on a white cricket. This place seems peaceful. Rest a while. Let's search warily. Oh, fuck. An incautious sailor trips over a stone and drops into an unseen pit of sorrow spiders. They swarm him over and pump him full of venom and fight over his eyes. By the time you've recovered his body for burial, the other sailors are eagerly returned to the ship. We failed. We gain 5 terror and we lose a crew member. Oh! That's the roll, baby. Do I want to try this? Find ancient captains to speak to the unsettled salvager. What does that fucking mean? Terrible bad luck? An assortment of decrepit sea captains gather around her, compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom. She picks her nails and closes her eyes when at last she speaks. I want to find Lady Black. The captains, they can run. Do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they're able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hands on her shoulders. Seek the house of the keel and polythreme, he says. But if you can't forget her, do. It's possible. He embraces her and departs, bound for polythreme. Okay. Cool. Well, I think we're done here. Is there anything to buy here? So supplies are more expensive. Fuel is the same price. Oh, temple. Apparently, you can sell news for $10. You can also sell tomb colonists for 15. All right. So before we depart, we just got a vendor break. Boom. Boom. So now we've got a little. We can kind of see what we've come across as we've come down this way. But we're gonna keep going. We got those bats right there. Maybe we go out to sea a little bit. Can I let off? Try and be inconspicuous. We don't really want to tangle with a group of bats. At least not right now. The sea captain can't drink his coffee because he's trying to steer the ship. Oh, there's something in the water over there. You can see it moving around all quick. The UnterZee is vast. December 1st, fed the crew. Auroral megalops. It's a giant crab. We're just going to keep chugging. I think we can outrun it. I take it back. That's a bigger one. This is why we're running without our lights. Oh, the baked breeze rises. The implorable scent of stoke out some to the distance. You're close to the salt lions. Oh, fuck. Shit ass. Go away. Don't notice me. That's a really big crab. If we're close to the salt lions, I want to find them, motherfuckers. I found them. Fuck. Go away. A western angler crab. What, you don't like that?
No.
I hate that shit. Oh, enemy vessel over there. No, but we're here, man. We're here. These are the salt lions. And so close to London, too. This is good.
Salt lions are good.
This is very good. The salt lions. That's what I'm talking about. The Zeal port. You pull in. There is a vast sorrow in their empty eyes. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at features like rot. Picking. There's a supply dock below. Visit the unmakers. Muscular pick-wielders rest on camp stools, watching you approach, passing hip flask around. An unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. Fungal and Tisane and tea cakes. We've got funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4? I wouldn't call us Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets. Most of them are used as a garden statuary or occult basalt. Most of them, some go down to the places under the bazaar. More tea cakes? We've gained a fragment. We've lost some terror. Cool. Compile a port report. We can do it here. We have it. Oh, what are we lacking? Along with 200 echoes, you'll need a deposit and 200 units of spare cargo space. I see. Interesting. Okay. Well, we don't have the money for that. We can always come out here and do that. What's this? Cool. Alright. So we know where this is, and it's pretty spooky around here. But away we go. We got a lot of fuel, and the UnterZee is totally within our realm. Usually the farther away from London you go, the more dangerous it gets, as is kind of self-evident. But there's nothing really stopping you from just going. Except for the threat of death, of course. But oh, it's just a fluorescent jellyfish. Oh fuck, a lighthouse. What do you think sits in this fog bank? Not a very good fucking lighthouse. Can barely see anything else. Moody's light. Alright. I can't see anything under this fog. Oh, Jesus. There are rocks in here. Is that discovered Purewell Point? Oh, up there. What's this? A row of watchful Z-bats perch upon the ship's railing, their heads swivel in unison as you cross the deck. Oh, fuck. Now and then, rocky fragments fall from the roof of the neath. The decks of older ships are pocked with scars. The sound is one landlubber knows, and no sailor will ever forget. This one has smashed the glass of a deck binocle. Ill omen, one sailor cries. The god of the roof, Storm, is angry. Do nothing. Storm, one of the 3 nameless gods of the Z, an absurd superstition. Or make a sacrifice to avert misfortune. In the stories, Storm is the noisiest, angriest, and least reasonable of the Z gods. Best not to take a chance. So we can throw supplies overboard as a sacrifice for him to hopefully keep ourselves safe from an angry god, or we could do nothing. Call it simple superstition. We'll do nothing. We now know something of the 3 gods of the UnterZee. We've gained 5
Sorry.
We've gained 5 terror. What were you doing?
I was trying.
You're like, I want to be fancy. I want to swirl my drink around, and you just swirl on my wrist.
I was trying to swirl it to get the stuff out of the bottom.
All right. Don't want you to offer wine and fish to appease the gods, or the gods will be cross. Well, Sodom, you're in charge. They're not proposing to pay for the wine. I see. Very well. All right. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us in the ass. Now, what is this? Large island covered in mushrooms? Love you, baby.
Love you.
Oh, Demo Island and the Iron and Misery Co. funging station. I don't know what that means. I&M has a funger operation here, felling giant bulbous shrooms for building materials, harvesting curly for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable Factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We go quite mad out here, unlikely otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? We're going to have tea with the Factor. The poor fellow needs the company, and he can spare an hour away from the schedule. Learning about the bandaged poisson. Jax. What a champion. Don't go back under there.
Here, go. What? Jax.
This is so fucking goofy. Come here, numbnuts. Come here. Up, up, up. Sit. Sit. Jax, sit. There you go.
Oh, boy.
Goober. There's not enough space under there right now, buddy. You can't get under the desk. Gonna fuck up all my cords. Ugh. Alright, let's see. So, this would be the port report, I think? No, it's stories. Compile a port report. Here you go. The Admiral likes to keep an eye on the Iron and Misery's activities. We will absolutely grab that. The business of spores. Of course, I&M's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. Tea with the Factor. Let's do it. That'll save us some supplies. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the Factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick and hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. but the factory is good company. He shares old stories about the ice and the roses of Irem, the monstrosity of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Venderbright where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Venderbright! I know. I'd never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of bulgus frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently towards you. It happens, you know, but one does not have to eat one to eat rather a lot of it first. Okay. You lose 2 terror. Hello. How is the voyage going? Good. Good so far. We just basically got started with a brand new game, so we're just basically exploring, trying to map out islands and get a bunch of Admiralty reports. How you doing? What else do we got? We got 2 fragments. We got some supplies, and we told exceptionally fine restaurant at Venderbright. Fuck yeah. Okay. Okay. Now all we can do is gather supplies, which we have a 60% chance to actually do good. We got what? We got 6 supplies. Maybe we just don't. Because if we get the bad mushrooms and lose another crew, I might be a little sad. Let's not. We're fine. We're fine. Do they sell anything here? I'm assuming they sell... Wow! 30? Okay. Noted. Not buying out here. Just looking for something to watch while you eat lunch. Cool. We're going to be going for a little while, so feel free to camp out, chill. Just going to be exploring. The Phosgene Bleaks. Oh, he's a pro. He's a fucking pro. Yeah, it probably is. I'm just trying not to bite off more than I can chew. Because I don't want to have to buy crew when we get back to London. But yeah, we're just gonna fucking keep running around. I think that's... I beg to differ. The Z-Bat is on something. The glassy chop of dark waters, the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. There are no islands. No landlubber would notice the change, but you feel the air prickle on your skin. Something's new. Oh, shit. Something awaits you in port. Well, that's one hell of a noise change. What is that? Where's the port? Well, that's fucking shiny. We discovered Bidmead's Reef. Dow's Alt. What the fuck? I really don't know where the port is. Is it down here? There's a ship there. Oh, there's a dock right there. Okay. Cool. Got it. Sounds so weird. Here, listen to this. Port Cecil. A sourceless silver glow, a haven for players of games. Rumbled convulsions of coral fill the water, gleaming with silvery light. How much have I played this before? Let me see. I've played 57 hours, so I've gone around a bit, but a lot of those were more or less like, just like learning and dying, learning and dying. So yeah, I've done some stuff. I haven't done all the stuff in the couple of times that I've played this game. The harder you look, the more you see shapes amid the chaos, almost as if they were sculpted. This one could be a crenellated castle. That one, a horse's head. A neat little port huddles into the side of Coral Island. Prosaic? Did you retire last captain or just delete your save? I think I just deleted my save. I just started a new game. I'm pretty sure that just cans the previous save. And houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. And that curious silvery light among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has the unreal air of a pencil sketch, crumpled and discarded. Chess? Chess is popular on the principles. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed up Z traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful, the chess pieces are carved from scintillac. Here in the principles, that can be very dangerous. Explore the null. This is for a port report? No, it's just for gather intelligence. Okay, let's do that. Chess, dreams, silver light. The older inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral incrustations like a disease. Splotched with silvery light, they let to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbor to lay their heads against the pillars and towers. Stare at the roof of the neath. Dream open-eyed sometimes. They speak of things far away. The Khanite's works, the smuggler's wars, the Fathom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. Interesting. We're going to explore. What's this? Gather scintillac? A chancey challenge. The best of the coral will fetch a high price in London, but walk the reefs of the principles, and you risk delusion and despair. Take your crew and go carefully. Oh shit. I feel like that's worth the risk. It's a 50-50. We failed one of those coin tosses literally 3 islands ago. Boink. Polypoid whispers. It's against local law and custom to break coral from the reef, and you've seen the scars of those who tried, the acid burns, the blind silver eyes, so you're looking for loose fragments. Stay the Z is calm, and you find a good few candidates. They lie shining softly like droplets of moon. But after a little while, you become concerned that their eyes, that each of us is watching you. When you when you close your fist around the first one, it examines your blood with amused delight. When you put them together in your pocket, they clatter and gossip together. Of course you think, they broke from the shining mind. They have its vitality, and not its wariness or experience. You will have to lock them up in separate boxes, lest they peep at you when when you're bathing, and see who you are. The thought of their sight on your skin fills you with horror. What if their skin turned clear? What if they saw your bones? You come back to yourself when one of your sailors falls on his back and starts kicking delightedly in the air like a beetle. Gravity, he cries. I have fallen. You hasten back to the ship with your haul of coral before it can do any further damage. I see. That's a pretty good trade. We got one scintillac. We got one terror. That's for a failure? Do you get more if you succeed? I guess. Can we still play? We can still play. Sell your Apochian chess piece? Huh. Put a Blemigan ashore? Oh. We have the fucking happy Blemigan that wants to go on the UnterZee. We can play chess. It seems like we can't lose. A disciplined success. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you touch a chess piece. This one longs for home. This one has a secret desire for revenge against the slayer of its rankmate. This will be a queen one day. Those would do better as metal. You taste the metal. You ignore these thoughts and move methodically to a victory over your opponent. He blinks. Checkmate, he asks helplessly. We're enough games and something else will occur. I've gained a page. Oh shit! Opening moves. The coral is changing. I've gained 50 fragments. Chess, a low risk challenge. We can still fuck this up. One more game. You don't know how long you've been playing. You won a match. Another. The rough coral tips of the chess pieces are smeared with your blood. Yours. Your opponent's. But you are beginning to realize that your moves recapitulate the movements of the powers of the Neath, the flukes and their shapelings, the bazaar that lurks in London, mountain nomad that prowls the sea, saltstone, storm. With every move you take, the shape of it becomes clear in your mind, sharper. Checkmate, you say. One more game? Your first officer is tugging your arm. Ignore them. You have chess to play. Win enough games, something else will occur. Initial gambits. I've gained 2 secrets. I've also gained another page. I think we're probably gonna be done. I feel like we're not gonna win the next one. Perhaps not. Alright, any stores here? Their prices are shit. That's fine. All good. The scintillac will sell. Hopefully for a good little chunk. Where are we? Okay, we're like a good ways out. We're honestly a really good ways out. Let's go. Oh, shit. I pressed F. Nope. That was close. So much for being real kind to my fuel. The wreck of the Emperor Wolfgang. Brock's Reef. How many secrets do I have? 5 secrets. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, those are the lilies. There's a frog. Big red splotchy frog. Are those eyes? Oh, fuck. Those are probably just warts. That's a shark. That's a really big shark. I think it spotted us. Oh, come on. Where's the dock on this thing? The Sea of Lilies. I was right. It's on the far side. I'm gonna go around the north bend. Sure as hell aren't splotches. Nah, probably just superstition. That tower is called Wisdom. Right. I'm gonna try and get this abyss, and then we'll fucking hit a 180. Peterson's Rift. Cool. God. I really do like the writing for this game. It's just like some creepy shit. They were just like, oh, why is that a thing? Nupmit Harbor. Okay. Discovered Nupmit. Oh, those, yep, those are not splotches. What the fuck? Okay. The prison walls are mercilessly steep. Nipmit built this place as a prison for the Khanate. Now it answers only to its governor, and its governor answers to no one. Hand over a prisoner? I have no prisoners. Exchange a secret for a prisoner. Ransom a prisoner. Rescue a prisoner? An almost impossible. 8% chance. Well, I mean, no, I'm kidding. We're going to get a port report, I guess. Ships from the Khanate are most common, but you see Chelenite, or Selenite, would it be a sh or a ch? Chelenite vessels? Polythreme triremes with chained and sulky unfinished men, corsairs disposing of their miscreants, even one furtive Ermi skiff. The wardens pay them well for their prisoners. Oh, okay. Anything in the shop? Just expensive goods. Burke. All right, good stuff. We are deep in this. Is there another? Wait, hold up. Is there another port up here? Did I look at my map right? There's somewhere we can make port just up here. I never usually balls to the walls this hard. Restless nights. Oh shit. In the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew chambers. A man cries out softly in his sleep. Desperately, another. Inquire about their dreams. The next morning, what did they see? Oh, fuck. Ignore them? The captain can be seen to take things seriously. Dude, I kind of want to know what they saw. It's probably going to give us terror, but it might give us, like a tale of terror or, like, a sea story or something. Oh, shit. Where's the... Oh, man. Give it back. Give it back. Uh-oh. Turn the light off. Where the fuck did it go? Fuck. You can really just X out of that. Alright. Am I... What? It must be... Oh, there's probably a fucking, UnterZee city down there. Under the lilies. That's fucked up. Wow, there's just a whole lot of nothing out here, huh? Terror is increasing rapidly. Oh, what's that? Khan's shadow? I can tell. Oh. The salt steps. This is the dome of the new Khanate, whose ancestors came here long before London fell. Wanderer's Haven. Okay. Good stuff. The city that swam. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warriors' traditions. It has no place for pirates and would be nomads. So here, in the shadow, the exiles make their home amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. Approach the man staring at you. No. Acquire a doomed monster hunter. No. Compile a port report. So many malcontents, so little time. Alright. Conniving, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting, now and then a drunken duel. Very occasionally, a savage ritual murder. That all we can do? Alright. Check out the shop. Dearly departed. Purchase what remains. You can buy Stygian ivory from here. The figurehead of the Eater of Names. Right. Of course. Traveler's friend. A mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. They want the funniest things. Mile breaker? That an engine? This frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that engine uses. It also really frightens the crew. Apparently that's necessary. Alright. Funny. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. They have ships for sale here? They don't. It'd be really cool to get a decommissioned war vessel from the Khanate. So that has to mean that the, there you go. Where? Over here? Discover the Iron Quarter, Khan's Heart. We just ate. I'll turn the light off. I'm surprised how much fuel you save just not burning the light. I never knew that trick until we booted the game up and it literally was like, hey, your light consumes fuel. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Is there actually going to be a dock in here? Them just, you can't land. Me just, oh man, come on. It's scary out here. It's always really creepy when the music tips away and you just hear like the dripping from the fucking ceiling and the just gentle hum of the engine. Khan's Heart, London's rival, an oasis of light in the salt black wastes. Canals thread and painted city. Street lamps glow and water taxis putter. A panicked wave. Seek a commercial license. The Coganians dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the Nephrite Quarter. Maybe. That's why you want to keep the ship near light source so you can use the lamp less. Oh shit, okay, I got you. We can hire crew here. Okay. Wander Khan's Heart. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter. But as long as you don't try to cross the bridges, you can explore in reasonable safety. Okay, that's not a pay storyteller. Gather a report, a high-risk challenge. Oh, fuck. Feels like a really bad idea. Could I get killed? I'd probably just get imprisoned. Okay, maybe I can't do that. Fuck. Alright. Hey, a storyteller? Storytellers in a square of cedars wear brightly colored caftan-like clothing with silk sashes. In contrast to the more sober and subterranean dress of the citizenry, for coin, even foreign coin, they'll sing epics of their nation's history. That kind of seems worth it. The Temptation of Parabola? Where London now stands, the capital of the Khanate once stood, after its own disappearance from the surface. After the clean sky and wide earth, they went half mad in the close night under the earth. They found serpent things and mirrors that promised them diversion, escapes, new horizons. In time, the mirror serpents became masters, not servants. And the last true Khan led the last of his people to the salt steppes, to a black rock where he founded this city. How he built it is a tale for another day. You feel eyes on you. A woman in white and gold uniform watches you closely. The loyalty service is suspicious of foreigners who want to learn Coganian history. Watch the running lights and the pips of the terror meter to see how much terror is going up. Use that to judge when you need the lamp. Managing the lamp is a core part of the game. It also makes you much more visible to enemies. Yeah, good stuff. I will do that. Thanks for the tip. We now have 2 suspicion, but we got a memory of distant shores. Fuck yes. Should we try and wander? We're probably going to have to just leave. I wonder if our suspicion will just go down if we're not around. Yeah, well, let's wander. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter, but as long as you try not to prosper... Yep, okay. What do we got? As you pass an elegant house, lights blaze and shouts echo. Someone has caused a commotion, and here you are And here, you imagine, is that someone. Slipping over the garden wall, he loses his grip and falls. A muffled cry, and he's sitting on the ground, nursing his ankle. Assist him. He's probably up to no good, but perhaps he's an opportunity for you. Turn him in for justice and all those admirable, abstract things. Is this the spy? Could I? This feels like a bad idea. Oh, you do? Oh shit, so I have to get real damn close with my lamp off to discover a landmass. I got it, okay. Good stuff. I'm gonna assist him. Oh shit, let's go. He gave us an outlandish artifact. You see him start when he takes in your foreign dress, and he's eager for any assistance. You hobble away together to a safe distance. Thank you, he gasps. Here, your share. He extracts a garnet-eyed wolf figurine from his clinking leather satchel and hobbles away into the night. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Do you want to seek a commercial license? I don't think so. I'm not really planning on... I mean, we haven't checked. Let's see. No shops available. Well, that's probably because I don't have a commercial license, right? Ugh. Oh, let's take a peek. If it's going to actually cost me... Not here, surfacer. Surfacer? But the Coganians have been generations underground, and to them, all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palace, and the ability to seek a license. Okay. It was a whole nothing sandwich. Oh, it's even less because they got their eyes on me. Okay. Now we're just going to go. Bye. So wait, where's the... Up here? I don't think they're going to let me land at, like, the, Nefrit Quarter. What else? Eagle? Is there... Oh, Eagle. All right. Oh, so these are undiscovered. Yeah, okay. Khan's Gate, Timon. Wow, this is a lot of fragments for, like, basically free. Let's go! Boink. Here is the palace of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself, sleek lords and ladies in belted robes, breakfast on balconies, an unlikely antelope peeks at you from a park, guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals. Offer a gift to the leopard, petition for access to the Nefrit Quarter, offer a gift to Timon, plead your case with the Timon, cruise past the palaces. I say. Take a meeting, concern, matter, no important. Wait, what? Take a meeting concerning a matter of no importance. Interesting. Well, we can do this. Why don't we do it? Let's do it. There's a piece one doesn't speak of. Officially, a former servant of the Timon who did not engage in the gathering of strategic information did not disappear to the undersea port of Antha, which officially does not exist. At length, you hear that this servant did not look like, and strict prohibitions against pursuing him. Officially, no one in Khan's Glory would have any interest, or be at all inclined to reward you with money and connections. If you were to go to Anth, they would not take care for a report of the situation or any information he may be unable to bring home. I see. Yes, I see. I guess cruise past the... and turn back. A Khanate gunboat passes the harbor mouth twice. An officer in a red and gold uniform scrutinizes you through a spyglass. Better save for some other time. Okay. Alright. Oh. We want to... I thought we'd just kind of like peek up here, cruise this way, and then back to London. Those are some really big battleships. House of Ancestors. Tortoise. I can't believe I've taken this little vessel all the way out here. Is that another port? Oh my fucking god. The House of Ancestors? Boom, 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 boom. Frost found, vast and chilly, a fortress sieged by questions, answers, and riddles. Oh, Jesus. Frostfound. Towers and ramps like galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Engage an officer, the tireless mechanic. Tubskin has enough of Frostfound. He smiles at you, even through his spectacles, teeth chattering. Brr, so glad to see a ship at last, ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer. Finest over here. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Increases veils and fuel efficiency. How much? 20 echoes. That would be pretty good. Oh, we can create a port report. Let's hire this guy. Increases our veils. Oh, it's this. Gotcha. Welcome aboard. Spot of rust. Spot of rust. Soon see to that. You there? Help me find this spot of rust. Appoint an officer by dragging him to the... Okay. Cool. Officers, you. Boom! Plus 5%. Engine efficiency. Fuel efficiency. Not engine efficiency. Engine efficiency would make me go faster. Create a port report. Not all are Arimi or Wythern. Wythern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor, now and then a very cold, very sad rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Interesting. Okay, enter Frostfound. You can enter Frostfound if your terror is greater than 20, and you should not enter Frostfound without a good reason. Ah, right. Okay. We'll just leave then. Irimi are from Ireme. Wythern are from Wither. Wahither. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm pretty low on supplies. Is that a fucking... Is that a whirlpool? Dathuli's Rage. I bet it is. What the fuck is that? It's a big landmass. Is that the edge or is that like underwater? That's underwater. Oh, Jesus. That's underwater. Must be a mountain. Maybe before I just go bonk. Palmer's Reach. There's brimstone on the wind. There's what? Ah. Okay. Oh, wait, there's an abyss here. Hold up. Listen to the... An active volcano? I'm not surprised, but... Port Palmerston. Brimstone. Always brimstone. Oh, God. This is one hell of a fucking beat. Sullen lights glow green at the jetty's edge. Behind the port buildings, the island is knee-deep in ash. There are ruins here and there of houses destroyed by fire. Far above, the mountain's tops flickers red, just for an instant. Take note of the veiled woman. Can't. Don't have a submarine. Explore the island. Tangles of thorns, scrubs climb the rocky slopes of the volcano. Engage an officer, the merciless Modista? Oh yeah, she would do nicely. I need a ship, dear heart, and I rather flatter myself that you need me. Interesting. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of the devils fled here. Here, they plot in exile. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? Interesting. Dig among the ruins. Perhaps the villagers left valuables behind. You could pick over their remains and see what you might find. You ghoul. Is it going to spend the supplies? I would assume it's going to spend the supplies. Let's not do that. Let's explore the island. Let's see what could happen. A privateer encampment. Oh, fuck, shit, balls, and... This was an empty cliff top above the bleak waves. Now ablaze with color. Striped tents, colored flames, the music of pianola and kettle drum. Mustachioed women and languorous men play chess, carve bones, eat cats, and polish their terrifying brass weapons. These are Iron Republic privateers, pirates whose practices contravene the very laws of nature. Can I do neither of these things? Oh, fuck. Attack. They are numerous, but lost to wine and music. You'll have them with surprise. But it's very hard to know exactly what those weapons will do. It's a literal 50-50. God, fuck. Creep close and eavesdrop. The Republic is privy to the gossip of hell. Creep close, and you may learn impossible secrets. That's an even less chance. Well, fuck. I almost don't want to attack them. I'd rather just leave. I guess I could. I could just close the gazetteer. My iron just isn't very high. Neither is my heart's. It's a 50-50. I mean, I don't think they're going to kill us. I think they're just going to beat our ass and we're going to run away. I'm going to lose some crew. Oh, fuck me, do it. We're fortunate. Oh, shit, yeah. Your first volley does satisfyingly grievous damage, but a half dozen privateers snatch up weapons. One is a sort of Gatling gun. One appears to fire bubbles composed of rainbow meat. A third makes it rain in your heart. The fourth weapon explodes in a shower of fat purple sparkles that chirp like canaries and chew their way through everything in the encampment. Privateers tense, loot. The battle is over, but it's begun. And by the time it's safe to approach, the sparks have devoured many of the privateers' treasures. You were fortunate. That's all for now. You've gained 87 echoes, 1 terror, and 8 fragments. Hell yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Anything else? Nope. Perhaps not. Shop? Oh, shit. Daily bread? Is it cheap? Fuck! Nope. Of course it ain't. Zoop? We can buy zoop. The colored, old blood on snow. The taste, paprika, mushrooms, and irony. The recipe, closely guarded. Ambiguous, eleth? A thinking creature made this, or the sea made this, or both. Devil bone dice. Oh, you can buy devil bone dice. Wow, fuel is cheap here. Buy some of that. I'm gonna buy. Oh man, that's such a waste. I think I shouldn't buy supplies here. I want to buy the fuel because it's absurdly cheap. And away I go. Got a long way to get back to London. We can go a little hungry. It's fine. I actually need to keep the light on for a little bit. Oh, what the fuck is that? Good. That is a funky looking ship. Oh, no. My poor little dude ain't gonna be able to pull that off. Are we near anything? We're lost to the UnterZee. Bonnie Reefs, huh? Oh, directly on course. Z-bats cry out. They are nothing like birds. Oh, well that's cool. Discovered the Bonnie Reefs. We hear those voices that will not be drowned. This is the sea of voices. We are close to polyurethane, where nothing is truly dead. Here the wilder air mingles with the air of the near reaches. Demo's Gate, named for the navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? We've entered a fog bank. Our gunnos struggle to see our foe. Oh, fuck me. That scared the shit out of me. Can you not? He threw a flare at me. You ass bag. We're in a fog bank. You're never going to spot me. Might actually be able to defeat this guy, actually. Hold up. Let's fucking gang on this kid. Oh, he hit us. How many weapons do you think this Aurora class has? Unfortunately, AI is not the brightest. I think that's the poet. Wait, that's like actually like a character? I think it's stuck. It's literally perfectly wedged. Well, thank God they've got those flares. They're helping me out. Did you listen to rumors about the poet? I have to check my logbook. I've been trying to listen for just about anything while we've been running around to different places. Is that from London? You've never seen a ship so perfectly trap itself? I agree. Usually you have to like dance around the back of them. This guy is just like, I can't move. I don't know what to do. He better have supplies on him because we just ate our last fucking bout of supplies. Can you just... Oh! He's free! Didn't matter. Alright. You probably have to stop by the funging station. Oh, you're right. It's probably not a bad idea. Crippled, broken, already feeding the Z's endless hunger. Little remains of the ship, but scraps of sinking cargo and a few buoyant parts of its splintered carcasses. Investigate the wreckage. You will be quick to salvage anything. Rumors of the pirate poet. The pirate poet is roaming the Z. You have this. Oh shit. Okay. Leave the wreckage. Battle's over. You're done here. So we do have it. Okay. Maybe it's the pirate poet. Investigate the wreckage. You steer closer, shining the lamp on the debris. Captain, quick! Over there, port side! Oh fuck. The pirate poet. The legendary clay woman corsair. She clings tight to the last scraps of floating debris. Defeated but defiant. Rescue the pirate poet. Throw her a rope. Claim a bounty. Salvage the cargo instead. The Z will show mercy. You will not. I'm tempted to go for the cargo. Because we're going to get really hungry. Although, like, then again, I could rescue her. She's the legendary clay woman corsair. That is fucking wild. I don't know. I need more coffee to make this kind of decision. I feel like we'll see her again. We can do cargo. Let's do cargo. Galatia ain't got nothing? Oh, fuck. Is that like the place? Or like, is that her name? I might go for the cargo. An enemy abandoned. The pirate poet is swallowed by the darkness of the prow. Light slides away. Claymen may not need to breathe, but they cannot float. I'm making a Greek mythology joke. Oh, fuck. Okay, I gotcha. Even their mighty bodies can't survive for forever down in the lonely black depths where there is no hope of rescue. This far from civilized lands is unlikely any friendly ships will pass by in time. But that is her concern. Yours is the intriguing crate that some of your more enterprising crew fished out of the water. What could be inside? Abandon the pirate poet to the sea. Occurrence rumors of the pirate poet are now the pirate poet is said to be lost at sea. You have finished opening a cache of curiosities. We have one supply and one fuel. Ah, that's cool. A rich wild scent. Whatever is in these barrels smells heavenly. Zazoop! Glorious Zazoop. The only fine thing ever to come from Mount Palmstein. Do devils make it or dream it? Interesting. Okay. Close gas. Don't run into the wall. Okay, did my Seabat tell me? Let's just go. Let's get out of here. Running dangerously low on supplies. And my crew is terribly, terribly frightened. Send out the bat. Home, warm-lit windows, company, peace. Thoughts of home come at the strangest times. Alright. Pull up to the funging station. Secure some mushrooms. Maybe talk to our dear boy, the Mushroom Capitan. Yeah, we can have 2 with the benefactor. Cool. Let's do it. An interlude. Yeah, it's exactly what we did last time. Yeah, he gives us a supply for free. The total exceptionally fun restaurant in Vendorbright. Yep, and we lose some terror. That's super good. And then, can we... Oh, we're too scared. Shit. Terror is higher than fuck. And supplies are 30 a pop. Not a gigantic fan of that. Well, at least we got some of the, we got some food. There's a lighthouse up there. Oh. Could honestly probably take this motherfucker out. This is a weaker ship than the Pirate Poet. Peekaboo. You think you're slick? Ow! Stop hitting me. Loot and scuttle her. Oh, just lean pickings. Fuck. A bolt of fabric? Shake it out a little and let it glimmer in the light. We got a bolt of spider silk. You can find spider silk in London, of course. There are troubles there with sorrow spider infestations, like anywhere underneath. But for the real quality, you need to go east to the Khanate, or to the fang-bristling fastness of the Savior's Rocks. What does that fucking mean? Okay. You need to start hunting some crabs. A sluggish wave. The ship pitches. Oh, fuck. I'm not fighting that. That is a really big ship. That is a smaller ship, but I would still not like to tangle with it. If avoidable. It's just vanished. Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, unnameable flora. We entered the snares? Oh shit. I thought there's something underwater close by to the north. Oh. Tough. Oh, fuck. Can we not do that? I mean, you no harm. Fuck! Go ship go. Go ship go. Go ship go. Oh, we found the fucking... Give me that abyss, you bitch. Oh man, I can't turn toward it. I'll die. Fine, I'll turn toward it like this. There we go. The Dubois. The Dubois Maelstrom. I thought there was something down here. Oh, there's something down here. What's this? Hello? Hello? I see more mushrooms. The fuck? Discovered Saints Haven? Oh shit. That doesn't sound good. On a lonely desert beach. There's no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting dock. A stench of sand thickens into damp black earth, from which sprout stunted palms? Not quite. Tall fungal growth with fronds-like caps, as if someone had sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Disembark. See what awaits you. Pigment Isle, progress of a nation. War? As you step onto the quay, you hear clamor, shouts, and shooting. You can see off in the distance, smoke rising from beyond the hill, and dots of fire flecking the horizon. Two tiny figures stand a little further down the quay, unmoving, as if awaiting your approach. The following are extracts from the popular Diary of a Z Captain from the London to Irem, and what we did, therefore, before we arrived, washed ashore on Mutton Island, subsequently serialized in the expunged Gazette. The author's identity remains unknown. The tale of Pigmote Isle in which a delegation is made, a choice is presented, war is declared, a most singular treasure is sought by all, and a new empire is founded with tooth and claw. Chapter 1, The Delegation. Alright, before I read all this, I'm going to grab a little more coffee.
You got somebody you're probably gonna have to ban.
The moment I walk away, cheap viewers on blank. Wrecked. Oh, alright. Back in this. Oh, hello. Well, good morning, Hannah. How's it going? Welcome in. We're on our second cup of coffee, which means everything's about to become so much fun. Alright. Chapter 1, The Delegation. The figures were rodents. To my left was a Rattus Faber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To my right is an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and a breastplate reminiscent of nothing so much as the high medieval ages, or Middle Ages. The rat stepped forward first and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Rat Star Island. I am Edgar, second chief engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The rat stepped back. At precisely the same moment, with what appeared to be the ease of long habit, the guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Kavia. I am Lady Augustia Devereux, Swinch of the Blackwater Swinches. Seneschal to our King Gracenaw, first of his name. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense, but the only cost to you is a choice. The two stood at attention, staring at me expectantly. Good, you at the end? What do you mean? The end of stream? Nah. We still got like another hour and a half. Fucking boom. The two remarkable rodents sat, squatted, both seeking my support. I knew I had to choose carefully. I spoke to the chief engineer. His eyes had a wave-cold glint to them, and he wore his scars like jewels. I spoke to the seneschal. How did an armored guinea pig manage to look regal? I'd heard more than enough. I was ready to make my choice. Well, we'll talk to the chief engineer. A rat in the making. I asked the chief engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London, its cats and snuffers, its rat skin suits. We came to live as a citizen of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, and our clever hands. We made a beautiful city by the light of the rat star that shone bright blue on Mount Ararat. The chief engineer nodded towards the distant hill. One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods, and from the top of Mount Ararat we plucked the rat star to be our light, our beacon. But the pigs of Kavia saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us, and some to steal our star. We will not permit that they take what is ours. We will resist to our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's watch for the seneschal. A night out of habit. The seneschal cleared her throat with a delicacy to rival... Wait. A delicacy. That's literally... Okay. To rival the Duchess's own before speaking. Gracenaw, the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months, had sojourned on the sea, conquered this land, and won the southern main. Now no fort against him shall remain. No city walls will be left for him to gain. Save the rats that squeak behind mountain. Unlikely was the lamb of our deliverance. Assured shall be our glories and their fall, when our lady's eye restored be to our hall. The seneschal composed herself, and then added, We saw truth and beauty by the light of Our Lady's eye on Mount Caveat. But with the rats, with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' politics, stole it from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them with the steel-shod velvet of our paws. Will you join us? I am conflicted. So the guinea pigs claim that they worship the light, kind of similar to the rats, like out of decadence. And the rats were like, yoink, and they plucked it. And the guinea pigs got really angry, and now they want to rule over the rats, but the rats want to be free. This is weird. I've heard more than enough. I'm ready to make my decision. I sided with the chief engineer. He seemed grumpy, but honest. Also, I knew all too well what rat-made weapons can do. I favored the seneschal. Was it her charm, or a fondness for London's rat-skin coats that swayed me? Perhaps a little bit of both. At any rate, I was keen to find out more about their civilization. I attempted to broker a peace. Surely their commonalities were more numerous than their differences. Perhaps I could help them get along. I might try to broker a peace. Honestly. If that doesn't work, F. My words helped them reach an agreement. Oh, fuck, really? The chief engineer and the seneschal shared a look, then regarded me with scornful amusement. Yes, smirked the chief engineer. You're obviously much cleverer than us. Oh, much, murmured the seneschal. You clearly know us much better than we know ourselves. Apparently, idealism would not help here. All right. So, neither side is willing to back down. What we gonna do? I think I prefer the rats. Hell yeah. Always peace. That doesn't work. Enslave them both and become the ultimate ruler. Hannah, we're not playing RimWorld. Calm down. And just put them in chains. No! What the fuck? We're talking about the rats. Help the rats. A friend to rats. I extend a finger to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. The seneschal hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust, but kept her distance. You've made the right choice, said the chief engineer. Let me show you around. I gained 1 fuel and 1 supply. Cool. An occurrence, your memoirs, a rat in the making quality is now 1. You chose to help the rats. Okay. Cool. Chapter 3, A Rat in the Making. The chief engineer led me to the northern side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. We passed through a number of what can only be termed checkpoints, as fierce-eyed rats shouldered their derringers and saluted the chief engineer. Soon we came upon a small colony, smaller than some of the infestations I encountered in London flats, perhaps only 50 ratus faber altogether, working diligently to fortify their side of the island. The first thing I noticed was a brilliant light beaming out from a stump of the chicken wood about 6 feet high. It bathed the whole summit in a clean blue glow and was almost too bright to look at. But its light I could see several raised mounds of earth just in the shallow tunnels. An efficient fishing operation was set up by the water, and albino rat mending nets, while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the waves. Further inland was a barracks where a sergeant barked drills at the small squadron of fighters. My arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. Welcome to Marinia, said the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. It's not much to look at now, but it'll be once we've rousted the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the war council. With that, he vanished into one of the mounds, and he left me to explore. I visited the rat barracks, close look at the rat star, headed down to the beach. I finished my exploration. Let's check out the rat star. An excitable-looking rat was peering at it through smoky goggles, twitching her whiskers and making notes on what happened to be real paper. Blue as a sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course, not really, but try explaining that to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me to working too hard to convince them. Says this is better for morale, but just look at it. Look! She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over just enough of one of my eyes to see the truth of what she was studying. It was scintillac, but unlike any I'd seen before. Blue as a sapphire, but more brilliant. Something about the clarity of its color was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer tittered with pleasure as I handed her goggles back. Those of us who have been to the Cabby side of the island and live to tell of it say that there's plenty of glow there, plenty of bright in the water all around, but nothing like this. I took this from, of course. Wait, I took it from the island center, Mount Ararat. Only it's not a mountain, of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow, and there's sweet water inside, and coral crawling up all the walls of it. But nothing that glows save this. It's ours now, and no one can take it from us. What is this game anyway? What's it about? This is Sunless Sea, and it's kind of a story game. You basically sail around the UnterZee, which I get. At some point, London falls down into basically a subterranean cavern system with an entire dark ocean inside, and that's the setting. You're in basically just a monumentally large cavern with a huge ocean, and there's all kinds of unsettling stories, and there's terror, and there's monsters, and there's pirateers and factions and all this stuff, and you're just a captain. You sail around. London didn't just fall, it was stolen by bats. Oh, you're right, I apologize, it was stolen by bats. Yeah, Karma Chimera here is like a fucking pro. He could probably answer all these questions better than me. Have I played this before? I have. I'm not a pro, but I'm at least familiar with the game to a good point. The bats are an important element of the legend. They are. It's true. Were they Z bats or were they just bats? And there's all that again. Go to the beach. Who ever heard of a rat mending a net? How can I not click that? An albino rat smiles up at me for his mending work, looking dainty and a little shy. Chickenwood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed, so we're able to paddle out a bit and cast our nets. We came up with all sorts of things. Blind fish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle, but the fishing would never be so good without the rat star, he beamed. I think it only draws good fish. keeps the scary ones away at bay. I know the chief science engineer doesn't believe it, but I do. The light is our livelihood. Oh shit. Never forget the bats. Should have put scare quotes around stolen by the bats. The bats are coming. Not the bats. This is the barracks? We were fighting impressive odds. I approached the drill sergeant and went so far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chickenwood jerky to gnaw on. There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. The cavies are bigger and there's more of them. We're better with weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us have come as stowaways and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish and we nibble out the chicken woods, but we can't make guns out of trees. The cavies came with their own steamer and seem to have endless supplies. We raid them sometimes, but there's so few of us, we can never hold on to the territory gained for long. But that's of no consequence. All we want is to be left to peace to build our republic. And the Red Star, she added thoughtfully after a moment, of course we want that too. Fair enough. Okay, well I think that's finishment. Have I played Fallen London? I haven't, but I know, is that came out before or after Sunless Sea? 'Cause I know they're from the same sort of like setting. But I'm not 100% sure how it all breaks down. I finished my exploration. I should ring the War Council bell. Oh shit. I think I just learned I'm going to be a terrible general. Chief Engineer emerged from the underground with a motley assortment of other rats. He introduced them as weapons experts, strategists, and field commanders. So you're going to help us beat the cavies, he said, a hard edge to his voice. But how exactly? Fallen London is the MMO browser RPG that Sunless Sea is a spin-off of. They have completely different genres of games, only the setting is shared. Oh shit! It's an MMO? Fuck. Alright. That's fucking cool. No, I haven't actually ever looked into that one. I did know it existed, but I never really, like, looked into it too much. That could be worth a look, though. Have you played it? Do you really like it? I'm probably gonna do the strategic assistance because that gives me a 50-50. We engineered a distraction that the LBs could use to plunder the cavi ships and turn the tide in their favor. I determined to take the lead. I had a ship. I had cannons. We could steer her to the southern side of the island and have at those those uppity animals. I done to offer my advice. The king took it in desperation, if not gratitude. That's probably a bad call. I probably don't want to not help, because if I don't help, bad juju will occur. That 50% chance, though, that sucks. Do it. A questing beast. Did we do it? Oh, we got it. Fuck yes. It's hard to explain. It's not like RuneScape or anything. It's like a massive game book merged with a gacha idle game. It's free to play, mostly just a platform for selling short story writing. That's still kind of cool, though. Okay. Massive game book merged with a gacha idle game. Huh. Okay. A questing beast. I dressed up one of me sailors in a mess of shabby clothes smeared with prisoner's honey, and instructed him to roll around on the black earth of the island. Soon we had a glorious mud monster sent thrashing around the chicken woods toward the cavies. The distraction worked perfectly. The cavies diverted their forces toward our makeshift beast, leaving the rats with very little opposition as they plundered the grounded ship. They returned triumphant, as did my sailor, laughing, having led the cavies for a merry chase. Within a few hours, the rats' diligence had resulted in the building of a remarkable cache of weapons, with which successfully routed their enemy. The rats, ever egalitarian, shared their spoils in addition to the promised food and fuel. I succeeded in a Veils challenge. Let's go. Hail Murinia. 2 houses, alike in dignity. Note that this is saying much, mind. An occurrence. Your Pigmount Isle might quality is now 4. Vulnerable. An occurrence. Your Pigmount Isle civilization quality is now 5. Unexceptional. An occurrence. Your Pigmount Island spirit quality is now 3. Conflicted. We got 4 bales of parabolan linen, a scintillac, and 10 fuel. That's a lot of fuel. The Gazetteer is basically a very tiny, simplified version of the Fallen London browser game with a Sunless Sea navigator game. Oh, shit. Okay. I might have to look into that. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, what do we fucking do now? Do we win? That's why Sunless Sea's design is so weird. It's slavishly imitating Fallen London whenever it can, even though it's super inappropriate to the game genre. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. It has a bit of, it has some charm to it. It's kind of like the sailing around and like the sort of like survival, if you will, aspects of the game are just meant to like keep the player like entertained or like have them doing something while they go around and experience the different stories that the game has. I don't know. I kind of like it. It has some charm to me, although I can absolutely see how it's kind of uh like jarring, especially if you're like in the middle of different stories or trying to do stuff and you're like broke or you're running out of fuel or you're starving to death or you're like actually having nightmare after nightmare. Like I can see where that would get tedious. You're like, I just want to know the story. I want to know the lore, and it's like, oh well, earn it. And you're like, ah, fuck. Let's see. The House of Cavi had fallen. Murinia was triumphant. All that remained were the celebrations and the continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feasted long into the night. And then what? Hmm. I invited one of the Ratus Faber to join us. After all, what is a ship without a few rats? We can get an albino tinkerer. Interesting. Well, I could intercede on the half of the cavies. They needed an advocate. Perhaps I could help steer the civilization into. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, the wide dark sea beckoned. We'd eaten our fill and our business was conducted. It was time to continue our voyage to see what other wonders and terrors still awaited us. Well, I'm obviously going to do one of these. Like, imagine making a spaceship piloting game that was a spin-off of an old Windows XP pinball game, and all the menus were pinball tables where you selected stuff by hitting them with a pinball. Then after you closed the pinball table, you just dropped into a Star Fox type game. Bruh. Okay, that is pretty jarring. Holy shit, that is pretty fucking jarring. Um, I kind of want to intercede on the behalf of the cavies. A grudging concession. I appeal to the chief engineer's moral fortitude and a sense of fair play. Perhaps the cavies suffered the loss of the life in the center of the island. Perhaps they were only trying to get it back, not steal it from the rats. The chief engineer looked troubled at the thought. He only wanted to be left alone, he said. He looked towards the seneschal, haphazardly bandaging among the rats other prisoners. Perhaps further negotiating is possible. As I left, I saw the albino rat timidly offering a young cavy prisoner a piece of fresh fish. An occurrence, your memoirs. A rat in the making qualities now 3. You forged peace between the rats and the cavies. An occurrence. Oh shit, your people's spirit quality is now optimistic. 6. Fuck yes. Oh, I can still invite one of the rats. If the Windows XP Space Pokemon game is too deep of a cut. That is not too deep of a cut. Fortunately for you, I'm a little old. Alright. Boom. What? Chief Engineer couldn't leave his colony, but he relayed my request to his people. The battle rat I saw mending nets shyly stepped forward. I'm good at fixing things, he said earnestly. I'd like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before accompanying him on board. Cool! A carpenter, weaver, engineer's hand, and a rat of all work. Okay. The Z-wide beckoned. Now, one port report, Pigmont Island. That's all for now. Your hunger quality is gone. A new nation has been founded. Fuck yes. The rise of Pigmont Hail Murinia. Oh, fuck! The most adorable nation scurries around your legs. Intellect harvesting drags heavy bags of the island's bounty to their silos. Industrious rodents work hard on towering edifices, some of them almost neck high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. They had to find it. What? You can't say bloody? Steal a rat star. I'm not doing that. You fucking crazy? I'm not doing that. Something way too. Oh, interesting. What do we got? No shops? What? Just 2 veils? Well, I feel bad. I stole him from his family for nothing. Okay, cool. Well, fuck. Well, that was a fun little interlude. Let's try and get actually back to London now, yeah? God bless. It's one hell of a fucking first journey. We went... They can't see my mouse. Why did I do that? It's just me making the fucking weird noise. No, damn. That's cool. Crab cake? The fuck is crab cake? There better not be a dock on that. If it starts moving, it's just a rock. Don't sweat it, guys. It's just a rock. Are we close? Wait, hold up. It's crab. It's cake, but crab shaped. That's what I'm saying. Mutton Island. All right, well, might as well stop here to grab a port report. Oh, there's the music. Home waters. Sailors dawdle at the rail for the lights of London. And they shall have it by thunder. Quaker's Haven. Once this crumbling fishing village was a part of the London suburbs. Before London fell and the waters rushed in, smoke spirals from cottage chimneys. A lonely hill rises behind the town. What's this? Another day is. Time is passing on Mutton Island. You have this. Can I just... What gives me a port report? I see. Chat to the fishermen. They sail the Z around the island. They mend their nets by the harbor. They see that happens here, but you'll need coin to open their mouths. One echo. Alright. Pirates plying the waves. Smugglers at their work. Condate ships putting in to resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. Drinks at the Cock and Magpie. There's only one public house on the island. The Cock and Magpie is famed for its local cider. And of course, the Z food. 20 echoes. We're about to put in home, and hopefully it removes some terror. So yeah, let's do it. Cider and cave dory. The trees underneath are scraggly and wretched, scraping a living with parasynthesis. But the apples of Mutton Island are tart and powerful, perfect for cider. Cider. This stuff is stronger than it looks. You stretch out on your seat and stare through the leaded window into the safely moored ship. Find yourself whistling as you're... Wait. Find yourself whistling. The landlord gives you a friendly grin and goes back to wetting his cleaver. I've lost one terror for 20... Bruh. Alright, well, that's fun. What's this? Visit the hilltop above town? We could do that. There's not much wind on the UnterZee, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from an inexplorably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltop sometimes carries interesting scents. Oh, great. I just got that terror back. Why did I spend my money on that? What happened? You stand on a cliff top, looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimney of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins it to a pencil smudge. Then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly like a god cut in half. What a noise. It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At least that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals eagerly take nips from a shared flask and make a toast toward the mainland. The wind is southerly. Alright. Maybe we leave. 30 echoes for food? Nuh-uh. Bye. Let's go. Murray's Strait. You crab. Oh, piss. Oh! Ah, fuck, he didn't miss. We're eating crab tonight. We could dissect it or butcher for supplies. We're about to eat. Butcher that motherfucker. Pale and salty meat. The crew will feast. The glowing flesh is unstable. It crisps and withers as the glow fades, so eat while it's fresh. And only that's got red eyes. That's really fucked up. Only 2 damage, though, from the hit. Honestly, for a first voyage, that was fucking huge. We'll probably go to the south next. Depending on how much the Admiralty gives us. We have so much fuel. We have so much fuel. We just have no food. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Holy shit, we lived. Okay, I didn't think I had anything. A breath of relief. As soon as the gameplay touches the quay side, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily, what dreams may cling. Coming home. Ah, fuck. Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London. If it's high, however, the terror was high. You may suffer nightmares later. You now have 2 menaces and nightmare strength. Your terror is now 50. Okay. Flight messages from the harbor master. All of the clatter and song of the dockside, it soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? What is this? Something has changed underneath. Another day, time, the healer. Your time at the sea will change you, and London. Someone wants to sign on. That's all for now. I have one of these. Another day, a free evening. The Rose Market bustles on Roser's Wharf. Who will be there today? Consider a specialist surgeon. I technically have a doctor already. He kind of sucks, though. He probably won't saw the wrong limb off. Okay, well that... Consider a specialist surgeon. She is staying in a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she is available for work. I specialize in amputations. It's easy to acquire unwanted appendages at sea. What? Employ the claddy air. Her talents would be well employed on your vessel. So that increases hearts and iron. By how much? 30 echoes? I spend the last of my money on a decent doctor. Okay, does kind of suck. Sure. Knock him aboard. Continue. Officers, so what do you do? 6 and 6! Oh god, she good. Okay. You're fired. Be gone. I'm kidding. You can just collect them like Pokemon. Oh, I don't even have the money for... Okay. You know what? Let's go right to the Admiralty's office because I am out of money. Okay, cool. So, all the places we just went on our gigantic voyage that was awesome as fuck, we can turn them in for a little bit of things. So there goes 5 echoes for Hunter's Keep. I trust sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of her enduring majesty, notionally. We get a fuel, and we get some echoes, which is kind of cool. Mount Palmerston, the Brimstone Convention. They troubled me, Captain. We get 40 echoes and 1 fuel. Oh, fuck, I'm going to have to sell fuel. Or not. Port Cecil, the Principles of Coral. I have no idea why anyone thought that summit was a good idea. 30 echoes, 1 fuel. Venderbright. What have the nearly dead been up to then? 10 echoes, 1 fuel. Pigmount Island. I'm not certain I heard you correctly. 10 echoes, 1 fuel. Frost Found. Is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars, but liars make bad poets. A paradox, isn't it? Never mind. Your report. 30 echoes, 1 fuel. Khan's Shadow. Oh, they're always fun. Come on, let's hear it. 30 echoes, 1 fuel. I lost 5 terror. Oh, hey, that's nice. Other officials gather around to hear tales of bloodshed and debauchery, and the jokes about the Khan that the Shadow produced so efficiently and so entertainingly. The one about the Khan and the donkey produces a raw patriotic laughter and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the department drinks cabinet. Okay, I see why we lost some terror. Wisdom. Brr. Did the oracles look hungry? What? Okay, and 30 echoes and 1 fuel. Okay. Salt Lions. Okay, 20 echoes and 1 fuel. Okay. Quaker's Haven. Been trying to do the original rubbery lumps, have we? What? 5 echoes, 1 fuel. Jesus. Demo Island. You've been to Demo's Gate. Oh, fuck. Shit, that scared the fuck out of me. No, wait. Just, okay, 1 sec. Hold up. I'm gonna ditch 1 fuel. That sucks. Gain 1 fuel. Okay. Cool. That's the last one. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to the shops. And I think we can sell the Scintillac for 70 and the Zoop for 70. We're gonna be rich. Let's go. Dude. Big. Alright. Sell the Zoop and the Scintillac. I don't have the fucking cargo space for this. Bolts of spider silk and bolts of parabello linen. I know I'm supposed to keep a hold of them because they're actually like good. But I don't have a big enough. We have $800. Never mind. I need to be stupidly rich for this. I'd probably want this. That's a lot. Oh well. Do you buy better? Sorry, one sec. Can you buy a bigger cargo hold? Can you? You can buy a secure cabinet. Cargo security goes up. You could buy a better engine. I could. Why would I do that? That's silly. I could buy a more powerful spotlight. I could buy a more powerful... Where the fuck are the lights? More veils? What the fuck? Oh, here you go. Oh, I can't really. Interesting. God, we are loaded. Okay. Story, London. Wait. The Dark Speckled Admiral. Submit your port reports. Did I have any more? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, wait. No appointment, but assistance with substance. I don't need fuel. Submit your port reports. Ask what he needs. Talk to me. Information. Okay. Isn't there return to the Wolfstack docks? One sec. Yeah. Speaking of, let's go to... Wait. Hire on more crew. Put your ship in the dry dock. Yes. Visit the Almiralty full storage. Nah. If you're badly needed short of money, this is what are the... Okay, we want the... We don't need that. Admiralty yards. Yes, here we go. Nice and cheap. Take some more favors. Lost 24 echoes. Lost 3 favors. But my ship is fully repaired. Awesome. Boom. Back to London. Do you want to visit the university? I have plenty of secrets to share. Quite impressed. Oh, yes, university's maritime liaison, whispers breathily. Oh, yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains, teeth glinting. I've gained a page. Hell yeah. A twist in your tail. You are now Favors Antiquarian. I've lost one secret. An alarming scholar. The alarming scholar is mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her appointment as university maritime liaison was precautionary? To keep this, is it his? Razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many inquiries in the faculty. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge items that the scholar will buy, they'll appear below. So I can just give them these. So a memory of distant shores, a piquant piece of picturesque pilgrimage. That's a lot of words. A Z story, a tale of the deep. An outlandish artifact shaped by the hands unknown in London. A searing enigma, a dread surmise. Offer the scholar an extraordinary implication. I'm actually not going to give her anything yet. Him, her. I'm not going to give them anything yet. We're just going to wait. Visit the Rose Market. It bustles on Roser's Wharf. Perhaps you'll find a buyer for some of the curiosity you found at sea. The veteran privy councilor is seeking out outlandish artifact. Yeah? I happen to have one. 150 echoes. Let's go! The veteran privy councilor holds a mirror behind the artifact and examines the reflection. Yes. Inferior to London workmanship, obviously, but it will make an acceptable conversion piece nevertheless. He taps his fingers at his servant. Pay the captain. Yes, pay me. Give me the monies. I will need to hire more crew, methinks. We have the money to do that, which is huge. I lost a terror. Feels good. We have more crew. I succeeded in a heart challenge. That's nice. We might, honestly, carouse the Wolfstack docks, because we're still scared shitless of the sea. Let's do it. A strange night out. You were unlucky. Fuck. You wake in the back room of Gaston's lampery, head pounding. You had something to drink, but beyond that, it's a little hazy. Your knuckles are bloody. Your blood, you think? and your shirt bloody, likewise, probably not yours unless your blood is slick and greenish. You've had better nights out. A difficult brew, Gaston says, gnomically. I lost 3 terror, I lost 10 echoes. I have a recent news, and I've lost a free evening. Well, that's something. Lodgings. I could sleep, which I would pay 10 echoes to take a fucking schnonk. Well, I could have purchased an elegant townhouse. Now let's do it. Let's just take a fucking snooze. 1? Oh my god, I have 1 restful night. Cool. I don't know what that does for me, but yeah, alright. We could trade down to this thing, which sucks. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to buy a ship for a hot minute. Nope. We're gonna buy. I have so much fuel. I want to jettison fuel. Let me see. What do I have? 29 fuel. Ooh. It's not even. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna buy some food, supplies, and then I'm actually debating getting a better engine. It's 500. Engine power goes to 1,000. They'll increase it by 2. Think that's worth it? Or I could just wait. If I come back from our expedition, I'd still have a lot of money. I could maybe just buy the Leadbetter Stainrod Boadicea, which is 1,500, which instead of a 200 increase, it would be a 700 increase. Which is a lot better than a 200 for 500 souls. Maybe I'll find an engine. Oh, this is constructible. Or so the magician claims. Okay, this is getting weird. Well, shit. Let's get the fuck out of here, huh? Yeah. Alright. Shit. I don't know. What kind of adventure can we even get on? I'm kind of impressed. I don't think we've been playing the game very long. But that one voyage was 2 hours, give or take. That's kind of cool. There it is. Bam, bam. Are you hostile? Apparently not. Okay. Blue lightning crawl leisurely up the funnel. St. Erasmus dancing. The cry goes up. Oh, fuck. Recurring nightmares. You've begun to dream of a vast eye. It knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. A black, unsleeping taste. Again and again you are alone in the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmares will come to you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at the lodging to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. You begin to suffer nightmares of a vast eye. Is that something? There's a crab over there. Well, luckily we have a restful night's sleep, yeah? There's just a random thing there, okay. Let the Z-Bat go. The Cumulian Canal. Oh, I see. The Cumulian Canal. The way to the surface. Is that too? Okay, sorry. It's too dark for me to do that. Discover the Albertine Gates. Nice. Ba-da-ba-doo. The air trembles. A breath of change passes. Something awaits you in port. But we're not going back to port. Not for a while. This voyage will be long. The Huelling Canal staging area. Here the dark waters run down from the surface from a brighter sea. Travel to the surface. The sun is dangerous to the niche dwellers like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. Ensure you're well stocked with supplies and fuel, or you may never return. I'm good. Looking for surface gossip? Surface is everything here, the lifeline to the warmer place. A sorry end. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scramble for the coins that spill out from her pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, code names, spies work. You now have one move in the great game. Huh. Interesting. Gather information for a port report. Shop. Need to buy. Supplies aren't cheaper. Fuel's same price. Okay. Off we go. South, south, south. How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know where the communion canal is. That's not alright.
I was just playing with the cat for a minute.
Mm-hmm. What, they going bananas?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Nice.
Jax was too.
I could see that. So much fuel. I don't think I've ever actually had this much fuel in game. Adam's Doom. Oh fuck. Pour one out for Adam. Oh fuck. Sizzling vapors rise from the sea. Time slips sideways. A coil of rope has stung a stoker, and his fellows beat it to death. You're under the hands of the Iron Republic. Discovered Cudgel's Bluff. Or Kugels. We've entered a fog bank. Our gunners struggle to see our foes. Down. Dum 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 dum. The Iron Republic. Hell's client state. Be wary. Their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Fighter engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck, leaps to the rail, curls there like a cat. The city's reflection in a glassy calm harbor water. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic, freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Engage an officer, the irrepressible cannoneer. Captain, are they looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's the design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? The cannoneer is a gunnery officer who substantially increases iron. I don't think I actually have a officer, a cannoneer. Let me check. Gunnery officer. I don't have one. Can I have him? How much is he? 20 echoes? Deal. I have one irrepressible cannoneer. How much? 8? Nice. Okay, what we got? The Market of Hunger, the Parliament of Flies, compile a port report. It won't be entirely straightforward. The streets won't lie straight, and the ink freezes whenever you look away from the inkwell. What the fuck? Okay. Sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is a desire for years. That is a hatred for fountains. Here is an emotion that can only be expressed mathematically. Now you are awash with nostalgia for the hatching of the egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. I've gained 1 port report. I've gained 1 hearts. The Parliament of Flies is open for business. I've gained a tale of terror and a memory of distant shores. Oh, Jesus. Okay. The Market of Hungers, with its spires and sigils, is a parody of the bazaar. Today, flies fill its arcades. Buzz, buzz. The Merc Folds. View the shops tab. You've gained 1 terror. Okay. The House of Pleasures. The flies will caress you with their wings. Hurry up and purchase something. Oh, wow, that's really cheap Parabella linen. We could sell that back in New London for a hot minute. Oh, it's really cheap fuel, too. Unfortunately, I don't need it. Noted, though. Holy fuck. The Parliament of Flies? Already went there. We're good. Fund a Tittering Artificer's project. Stygian Ivory and Devilbone Dice. This is a forward-mounted one with unusual characteristics. Well, I'll have to come back to that one. Any ships? No? Alright. Oh, shit. Let's head off. Here's an idea. Drink the fuel. Are you fucking crazy? We're in the Iron Republic. Right, sorry. Make a good point. Make a good point. What is it, Jax? What is it? What is it? What do you see? What do you do? Oh, that's a big fucking ship. You wouldn't hit a little guy like me. Watch me just wank. Didn't say anything. The Mercurius Deep. Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that just snow? Is that just little wispies? Like a storm. We'll be sailing into hell. Can the Seabat find anything? Oh, what the fuck is that? What's kind of volcanic? Grand Geode. A ways to the south. Was that something? Oh! What is that? Glorious frigate, eh? Castle Clare. We can't go to port there, I'm guessing. Fear not, I want nothing to do with that. Grand Geode, it's literally a gigantic fucking rock filled to the brim with crystals. And really big ships. There's two. There's two of those Zelos town. Okay. Interesting. A distant song, like a mirage. Grand Geode, a naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work with briskly everywhere you look. They are singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the Geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint, but you can still make out the original description. Station 5, adjunct. Compile a port report. Does the Admiralty know, or want to know? The Marines are watching. I see. Ask me for someone in authority. What is this place? The Commodore may be able to give you a few minutes. The Commodore shakes your hand warmly. He's a handsome, open-faced fellow in an immaculate Navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. It must be a well-lit as a study in the neath. He deflects questions about the Pursley installation, classified, you know, but smilingly offers you tea, biscuits, and mineralogical anecdotes. The biscuits are good, but the anecdotes rather blend one into the next. You find yourself nodding and then jerk suddenly awake. The Commodore is smiling. Your cup is empty. You feel well. Very well. A little euphoric even. Come back soon, he says softly. I lose 5 terror. Gain a memory of distant shores. Gain a memoir. A sunstroke. Oh, shit. Huh. The light. It's pretty. Menace's yearning burning. What does that mean? Engage an officer. The Carnelian exile. A dark spectacled woman marches up to you in some haste. Captain, take me with you. I am no longer welcome here, and I will show you where you need to go. The exile is a first officer who increases mirrors and pages. Do I have a first officer? I don't. I could be down for that. Are you free? You're going to cost me my sunstroke? Dude, I mean, I'm down. Yeah, it's free. Here I am. A ship, I suppose, is both always here and never there, because there becomes here. Okay. That was mildly confusing. How much does she buff me? 6 and 3? Nice, bro. You almost got a full staff. Purchase an element of dawn for the Commodore. Officers are much more expensive if you recruit them in London, and are much cheaper if you find their home port out in the Neath. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Noted. I was wondering why, like, fucking the Cannoneer and the Exile were, like, not costing me an arm and a leg. Because their buffs are pretty fucking good. Alright. Well, fuck. Think there's anything else out here? I mean, yes, I know where Grand Geode is. God, there's so many glorious frigates. Okay. Might have to swing. Oh, fuck. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Can I just get the all clear? Please. Pretty please. Meow. We're like basically on the southern part of the map. There are no islands within the sea. Most officers show up in random rotation in London eventually, but they will always be able, whenever, at their home ports. Fucking badass. Good to know. The Carnelian coast, far to the south. The Neath roof glimmers above the mountain of light. Discovered Rolia's Bluff. A new port. I'm missing a lot of stuff up here, though. What the fuck is that? A behemoth stash. That's so stupid. Don't worry, I'm not a threat. I am just a sea captain, minding my own Z business. Oh, Jesus. Port Carnelian. Fallen London's sole imperial possession. Treasure it. Port Carnelian. London's first UnterZee colony sweats under a blanket of southerly heat. To the right of the dock, the sapphire mines yawn. To the left, the governor's house stands, prim as the Eldwick mansion. Behind lies the fungal jungle, ghostly in white and violet. Assist a specialized collector. Can't do that. Visit the Murgatroyd's Imperial Tea Shop. So the colony in exile can always be found taking refuge at the Grand Geo, but if you make your way there, the tireless mechanic will always be shivering and frostbound and so on. Oh, nice. Okay. I was curious if, like, they just kind of had spawned them there and they had unique dialogue for if they showed up there. Cool. Good to know that's, like, actually where they're from. Call it the Heartcross House, where the governor administers the distant fleck of Her Majesty's Empire. Talk to a tiger in the Blue Bazaar. Call it a room in the bookshop. Pan for sapphires in the fungal jungle. Influence affairs in Port Carnelian. Insinuate an agent into Port Carnelian. A tough challenge. Oh, fuck. Interesting. Alright. Their home port isn't so much where they're from as from location which plays an important role in their story. Oh, shit. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's call it the Heartcross House. Boom. He's busy. Very busy. An attaché officer is a bowl of sugared puffballs that explains the work the governor does among the natives. Got to keep them happy yet. After all, they are tigers. What does that mean? Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got the port report. The sapphire shit. You can buy sauce fruit for $250. Hey, but supplies and fuel are cheaper here. Let's go. Dark drop coffee beans. Coffee. And a casket of sapphires. Cool. I buy a little more food over here. The submariner. The fierce philanthropist. Her house is built in the tall, porticoed London style. Red brick and white plaster. Decorative iron railings painted black. Its mistress is the subject of intense colonial gossip. Independently wealthy, an industrialist's daughter. A widow, unwelcome in London. What, then, does she want with you? An invitation arrived as soon as you docked. Accept her invitation. It wouldn't hurt to have the backing of a wealthy benefactor. This will begin the quest which allows you to obtain a submarine. I accept. You expected a sizable gathering, but it's just you and her. And a decanter of admirable sherry. She is not a small woman and comprehensively occupies her armchair. She wears sensible satins and sensible shoes. Her hair is impeccably curled. I've heard a number of shocking things about you, Captain, all of which I consider thoroughly promising. Her accent has a hint of Midlands melancholy to it. She must have spent much of her time on the surface. For a time, she asks questions about your travels and listens avidly to your answers. Then she gets down to business. A question, Captain. She tops up her sherry. Some years ago, the nations of the Neath struck an agreement to abandon their research into submarine travel and leave the Z depths untouched. The agreement about nothing of consequence. Sailors muttered about it when listening the Admiralty's follies. You nod. She raises her glass to her lips. And what is your opinion on this agreement, she asks. Scoff about it. Approve of it. All right. Some cases, like with the sigil-ridden navigator, he just tells you up front why he is at his home port, why he is looking to get out. In other cases, you won't figure out why they found there until you're chest deep into their intrigue. Yeah, I gotcha. But nonsense. Nowhere be been with a capable explorer. I mean, I want the submarine. Scoff about it. A new friend. Her smile is conspiratorial. Then we can help each other. I am prepared to finance, in a large part, improvements to your ship that will make it capable of submarine travel. The Admiralty and other powers disapprove of such innovations. Therefore, we will need to be discreet. I have procured experts, laborers, and a workshop. They are well paid and loyal. Here is the address. Meet us there and we can begin our work. The fierce philanthropist will help you convert your ship to a submarine at her hidden workshop. Interesting. Spend sea stories to increase your experimental modification by 20. I need to have 3? Motherfucker. Additional funding. Oh. Donate a mysterious device. Donate Stygian ivory. Contribute. I can pay for it. Make a deposit into a blandly named account. And a certain port official turns a blind eye to an incoming cargo of vital but dangerous supplies. Can I do it again? What am I trying to get to? Do it again. Getting 50. Okay. Do it again. I mean, is that 100? We're good? Retrieve a sonar. Oh, you need a C. 75 more. Boom. Okay, now we do phase 2. The engineers have reached an impasse. It's the sonar. It's unreliable, loud, and stops working below 70 fathoms. But the Admiralty and the Khanate must have cracked this back in the day. Go. Retrieve the sonar schematics from Station 3 or Khan's Shadow. Well, we know where Khan's Shadow is. I don't know where Station 3 is. Engineers brim with conspiracy theories about the old submarine programs before the agreement about nothing of consequence. London's Admiralty conducted their submarine research on Station 3. Location of the Khanate's research base is unknown, but a number of scientists relocated to Khan's Shadow. Perhaps one of these locations have information. Okay. Fuck. We're close. Luckily, we're rich. I mean, not much longer, but hey. What the fuck is that? It thrums. It wanders. It has a delightful stink. The ship is available to players who back Sunless Sea at the Navigator tier or higher. Oh! Lol. Not for me. Cool though. Gotta keep an eye out for is that a parrot? That's a lot of parrots. More restless nights. A tough challenge? I'm gonna inquire. Eye in a face. The hole needs lit up like a stuffer mask. There's something in the roof cabin. It's the roof. It's watching us. Eyes in a face. Eyes in a face. You have him subdued. No discipline this time. But you require your first officer to keep an eye on him. Woof. About what I expected. That is just glowing. I got loads of fuel. A bit of food. Hoping to find something out here, you know? The mist of the sea of autumn. With your eyes, the heart. It's not unusual to find yourself in unsuspected tears. What? What's here? Is that the Iron Republic music? Blue lightning crawls leisurely up the funnel. St. Erasmus dancing. The cry goes up. Autumn Islands. And there's something to our left. Lepayan Point? Oh, that was close. I'm gonna go check out what's over here. Those might just be 3 islands. Maybe something over here. Or maybe they link to this. Ah, the Mangrove College. This is where that like fucking tomb colonist was. The wise and the wicked seek sanctuary here, where the fruits are plenty and the woods wild. A steaming sprawl of parasynthetic vegetation and a village. Barely a village. Hold walls, roofs in disrepair, stilts leaning dangerously. Looks to have been assembled by drunks in a hurry. Dock carefully. Oh, shit. Engage an officer, maybe's daughter. Hello, where are you heading? She's an engineer. I already have an engineer, I think. I have a chief engineer. I have the tireless mechanic. Pick up an absent friend from Venderbright. There we go. Directions take you to a frowly hovel in the shade of a swampy oak. When you knock, the whole thing quivers as if it's coming unmoored. A tall woman, imposing despite a layer of mud, opens the door. Has he sent word? She asks. She grins delightfully. Let's be off for Venderbright. Don't spare the engine. It's been too long. We have one shady short. Okay, good stuff. You drink milk, gather supplies. I would like to compile a port report. Hunger quality is gone. Wait, what? The thinkers of the mangrove continue their untroubled and sedentary existence. New schools of philosophy are born and die like bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired pirate tries and fails to get invented to salons. Interesting. Very interesting. Drink, be merry, gather supplies. Go beachcombing. Ships come and go from the Mangrove College, often in secret. What might have been flung overboard? I am kind of curious. Taking a stroll along the beach, perhaps the Z has brought you onto something. Driftwood, a smooth dark surface, something glinting, just bottle glass, a nasty glob of goo. An unrepurposing... What? Wrap it up in a cloth and carry it cautiously back to the ship. Perhaps it contains something less disgusting. Scoop it up. You now have one unprepossessing mass. An appalling glob of organic matter and dripping fluids, retrieved from somewhere you'd rather not think about. What the fuck? Open an unrepressing mass. There's something, probably something horrible inside, but possibly there isn't. Choice cuts. It won't keep, but it looks tasty? Fling it overboard. You want me to eat that? Oh. That seems like a terrible idea. I'm doing it. Bland but sustaining. Oh, it's rather like eating trout. The trout tried to kill you a few hours ago. Take that, ersatz trout. Okay. It didn't do anything. Okay. Well, alright. I can't do anything here because, okay. Shop. No shops. Alright then. Oh, she counts as cargo? Well, that's frustrating. We can jettison her. Adios, motherfucker. Okay, then we're gonna head to the right, or to the east, rather. We get far enough east, we can actually stop by Khan's Shadow, or we can find Station 3. If we found Station 3, that'd be really cool. What's that? Does you have a name? Random large rock? The Tigalar Bay. Interesting. Relevant to be founding in Leviathan guts. Okay. So I could have gotten something pretty good, but I just rolled poorly. Noted. I thought eating it was going to, like, give me the attention of one of the UnterZee gods. At least this one was edible. Straight up, bro. Well, that looks weird. Discovered Lorcan's Port. The Fathom King's Hold? Oh, shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, the background changed. That's cool. Lorcan's Port, named for the most enterprising of drownies. Phosphor cells burn green. Somewhere below, the king waits. Like an iceberg, like a bazaar's master's scheme, like the Neath itself, most of the hold is invisible. You can see only a tiny portion of sculpted coral, the rest waits below the surface. Fathom King's bone rooms and aquaria, his pearl snares and his dining chambers. Descend to an audience with the Fathom King. Fathom King's Lord of the Drownies, those dead who won't stop swimming. By some accounts, he's the Lord of all who die at sea. Bring him a story to tickle his curiosity. Huh. I find weird stuff and weirder stuff. Okay, we're gonna absolutely do this, I think. That sounds like such a good idea. Speaking to the porter has the skin of a shark. She has drowned. Woman eyes. It's not permitted to look at her hands. Yes, she raps. That story is sufficient. She opens the valve of pearls and permits you to pass into the conduit. I've lost a Z story. Oh fuck. This is the salt-blown heart of the hold. The Fathom King floats in his throne, a gem-starred bowl of sea stone, the size of a banqueting table. He's wearing the dressing gown of purple brocade, soaked dark with salt water. He leans his chin calmly onto his hands, beneath the surface of the water in his throne. His hidden regions pulse, constantly, insistently. I've come to plead for a sailor's life. This is an expensive way to gain crew. Yeah, no shit. Witness an execution? Huh? Two silent guards and thorned executants drag a babbling drowning forwards. No, she shrieks. I am no friend of spiders. I've never purchased silk. It was a gift. Your complexity. I've always been loyal. Killing the bigger of the giant crabs guarantees a... Oh, it does? Okay, that's good to know, actually, if I need to get more. Ask a boon of the king? You brought the king a story gift. You may ask a gift in return. It is impossible to know what you'll receive. Oof. I think this will give me a story. Probably a story of terror, though. Sorry, prepossessing. Yeah. It's okay. I didn't catch it, so it didn't happen. Maybe we want a boon. A boon of the king? Of the drownies. He'd probably give us pearls, yeah? I mean, maybe. Ask a boon of the king. Alright. Rosy flesh, the king intones. One from the water. Taste it in good health. He waves a gracious hand while his waters thresh. The audience is over. As you return, crab slaves carry ice boxes filled with sweet, fresh meat. Pink as dawn. You've gained 5 supplies and 5 terror. Cool. I don't think we want to let anyone, which is a fancy way of saying doesn't look like much. There is some very hoity language used, which actually fits the setting super well. But like half the time I'm reading something, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, I don't actually know what that is. Just a glob of... What the fuck is that? Well, it's alive. Oh, I hate it. Oh, go away. Oh, go away. Oh, the noise. Albino moray. Is that an albino eel? Mm-hmm. Well, not eel. It's like a moray.
Moray are eels.
Moray are eels. Well, look at that. You're so smart. You'll never find me. I'm out of this bitch. Fuck you. I'm behind a rock. Give it back. There are multiple kinds of giant eels. Well, that just bodes so well for me. I'm actually kind of worried about terror. It's actually getting pretty high. Do you think I die if it reaches 100? I hope not. Maybe driven mad. How did this happen? The fuck is this? No, there's just a bunch of random war reefs. There's gotta be something here. There are no islands within... Okay. If you say so. Well, that's a thing. Some sort of beetle has evaded your morsel of ship's biscuits. It waggles its antennas impertinently. Oh, that's a big one. Let's just go over here. Not really finding a lot. Yeah, did you see it? Mm-hmm. Where was... It's over here. I'm glad we have so much fuel. We got pretty lucky bumping into places up here. Not so much this way. Well, there's a light there, so I would assume there's something over here. Unless there's just a buoy out here in the middle of nowhere, which is honestly kind of more scary. Visage is some way to the east. Okay. Thank God for the sea bat. Yes, yes, yes. Visage is some ways to the east. Discovered Visage. It's a dock on the other side. Oh, it's on the bottom. Oh, I don't feel like this is going to help my mental state. Oh, boy. That is a really... That is... I might just get a port report and leave. I got a sinking feeling that this place will fuck me up. This is the port of Visage, where faces may not be naked, except one, a stone monument the size of a village church, serenely gazing upwards, flourishing of years. Create a port report. You can at least interview those who are leaving. Departing merchant gives you a confused account of a crocodile and honey cakes, and something about ear blockage. To this, you add your own impressions about the street layout close to port and the types of commerce here. When the lights are especially bright, it is possible to make out the details of the profile of that great stone face. Okay, go ashore. I'm good. On the wiki, there's apparently only one type of giant eel, but for comparison, there are 4 types of giant crabs. That is interesting. Disparity with crabs. When we all know that crabs are more or less... Oh, no, it's lobsters. Lobsters are more or less perfectly genetically immortal.
Sure. I don't actually know.
This is the kind of shit that Bacon goes on and on about.
I don't know the answer.
Okay, but can you leave me alone so I can just... Can you leave me alone? Everything wants to evolve into crabs. Except for eels, apparently. Go away! Fuck off! The Reef of Roses. God, that's cute. Is there a dock? I'm really annoyed. Go away. There we go. We are way out here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Crabs. Everything wants to become crabs. The fuck is that? An urchin? A Z urchin. The scent of the Z, salt and frost and cellars, black spices. There are no islands in range. Are you sure? Ewan's Way. We are so far in the southeast. Yes, southeast. There's an island right here. The Z-Bat is stupid. What is this place?
The Z-Bat is doing his best.
Say what?
The Z-Bat is doing his best.
The Z-Bat is trying. Surprised I'm not following the coast more. I'm trying to find stuff in, like, the middle. I could go around the edge, but I'm pretty sure the edge stays pretty consistent. What the fuck is Sunless Sea? Amango! It's a game. We're playing it. Sun! Wait, what? Ace of all. Sun. A great beam of sunlight bathes the island. Squint into the dazzle far above. There's a hole in the roof. In that light, you see the beaches of white gold sand, trees heavy with bright fruit, the red and blues and greens of the surface. Oh, Jesus. Compile a port report. Write first. Write fast. The light scars. You now have one port report aced of all. Your eyes water. The pages blur. The report is one of joy-filled complaint. Aced of all is a beauty too bright to be approached, but perhaps the Emeraldi can find something useful for it. The west and south edges don't really change. The north and east edges will be shuffled some. Yeah. There's some sort of installation here. And what looks like a handsome country house. Who is here and what happened to them? Jump in. Let's do it. Red birds singing. A garden overgrown with berry bushes. A wooden trestle table set for a meal. Chairs strewn with bones. A half dozen skeletons. It cocks an eye to you and bursts into song. A liquid thrilling sound. It seems unperturbed as you approach to poke through the bones. No signs of violence. No fire. No bullets. No bites. This person died peacefully, sitting down to breakfast as the surface sunlight spilled over them. Sunlight can kill at any time. The longer you remain here, the more danger you're in. So why do they stay? Perhaps they stay because Aceval is as beautiful as anywhere in the Neath, and 10 times as generous. It's a fine place for a colony. You could found your own pocket kingdom if you could do something about the sun. But what? What has the power over sunlight? What makes the impossible possible? To found a colony, bring something to Aceval that can protect against sunlight. I've gained a memory of distant shores. Frostfound will always move between cabins, for example, but it's always in the north. Cool. Gather supplies. We should probably not, if you're looking for something treasures, probably shouldn't hang out too long, because apparently the sun will just murder us. And we don't really need supplies that much, because we're really loaded. Actually, we have some space. We could. Let's go beach combing. Dude, let's do something glitching this time. There's a message in the bottle, a page from a journal. The writer has described a debauched afternoon in thrilling detail. Who threw this in the Z? Was it some botched attempt at blackmail? Or a love affair gone sour? What could it be? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Well, that's cool. There's a spot in the UnterZee that has sunlight. Isn't that fucking crazy? You've gained a secret. Speak to your officers to improve your abilities. How many secrets do I have? It's in my hold. I have 15 secrets. Okay, maybe we actually do that. Lauren Fluke. You wouldn't hurt a little old guy like me, would you? I think he would. I don't know what that was. I'm gone. Bye. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Oh, I don't like this. Oh, you can see the spiders. Spiders everywhere. There's got to be a port here. Savior's Rocks. Oh, I really don't like it. There's so many of them. Ew. Oh. Is there a port here? Discovered Savior's Rocks. I don't know that there's a port here. I don't think anybody could live here. That's fucked up. Oh, what the hell? The wreck of the Nocturne? This ought to go real well. I have a distinct hunch. You are being watched. Shrouded with shadows, wrapped with webs. The wreck of the Nocturne. Board this empty mausoleum. Suspicious of the Z, give even cynical sailors pause for ransacking half-drowned vessels. Still, nothing in the code permits the indulgence. We need foxfire candles. We don't have those. Okay. That's messed up. we'll have to remember that's there. So we can come visit it again at some point. Okay, if we keep going, this way we'll pretty much bump into Khan's shadow. Go to O'Keefe's Drift. It's hot, bud. It's hot, buddy, Jax. Hi, Jax, buddy. Oh, great. What are you doing here? We approach the Empire of Hands. Less capsules tight. Less the what?
What's that? Do you want up?
Maybe he won't notice me.
Come here.
Maybe he's here for something else. And not me. The Republic of Hands, huh? Players usually like torture when going into dungeon zones and they get out. Nice. You need to consume another candle every time you get to progress deeper into those. You need a stack of them to get anywhere. I see. Okay, good to know, actually. Is there a dock? The Empire of Hands. Oh, it's over there. Fuck. Alright, we go around. To answer your earlier question, Mango, this is a, it's a, how do you say? It's like, sort of story-based, RPG game, if you will. You're an UnterZee captain, and you get to sail around in the UnterZee and, like, explore places and basically read story. Oh! Gleaming, it rises from the sea. It coils lazily around a sailor who does not speak or cry out. She only steps into its embrace and is gone. No one. Ask, and no one will answer. Did you imagine it? The sea is quiet. Nothing stirs. But you saw the moon-pale limb of the monster. Was it there? Did the sailor leap? Surely you didn't push her. Surely. Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, those red lights look kind of like eyes. It's Ina. Oh my god. You best fucking hope not. I'm a letter with a cannon. The name and by the power of her enduring majesty, a trade embargo and quarantine in absolute propriety has hereby been declared in the Empire of Hands. No ship of London is permitted aboard at Pentecost 8 without express and prior permission of the Admiralty, and all acts of spionage are prohibited. They know what they did. Beware of stowaways. Keep a tight grip on their soul. Eyes are from the Standard Naval Regulations, Volume 4. The flea-ridden mayor. And the regulations in mind is a surprise to be greeted by a mere itchy monkey in a tattered yellow robe, barely walking with the help of a ceremonial staff. Hello, cries the mayor in a broken voice of one not yet used to human speech. Come, make selves at home. All souls are welcome in bountiful Empire of Hands. The crew shifts uncomfortably. They know the stories. It will take more than the natural beauty of this place to make one of them risk shore leave here. An occurrence, the Empire of Hands is at 1. Port Stanton. Prepare a comprehensive port report. You'll probably lose your captain if your terror reaches 100. Handling max terror requires very good stats. Okay, I'll do what I can to lower it, but I'm kind of at the mercy of the game. I'll do my best. What does this do? He's not busy. No appointments are required. Oh boy. Oh boy. A scouting trip. Should I do this? This was like a bad idea. Oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. A sovereign island. The heart of an empire. Many boats circle the island, all keeping their distance. The one that gets closest is an extended rowboat painted in yellow, whites, and reds. 4 servant monkeys strain on the oars, while its true passengers sit in comfort behind a gauze curtain. Just for a moment an eye catches yours, but only a moment. It would not do for any high-souled ape to see something so beneath its notice. Wow. He wants to hang out so bad. How buddy. How buddy. Sovereign Island. Today the sprawling palace is called the White-Welled Court. Tomorrow, who knows? The world of Pentecost apes is one of cruel whimsy, where stolen traditions last only as long as their amusement. Back to the boat. What's this? A gift from the Monkey Emperor. Alright, back to the boat. Okay. Of apes and monkeys. The trip offers a little time to think about Penty's technicality. Technically they are monkeys rather than apes, but it is not tactful to remind them of this. To their high-souled faces, they accept name in Pentecost apes. In private, though, the bloody monkeys is about as common. It is, one might say, an ad hominid insult. Enter the forest. Oh, shit. Alright, into the woods. They explored. Okay. Wide natural paths run between the clumps of trees. It's getting harder and harder to read. Have you tried starting a romantic affair with one of your officers? No. Will that bring my terror down? I guess that would, huh?
No.
But she's got a tentacle. Lit by dim green glow in the. What? You put those thoughts somewhere else. Well, the crackling of leaves and the soothing sounds of water breaks the serenity of this volcano-forged paradise. It will help a little. Okay, I will do that then. Oh fuck, we're not hunting. Relax in a hot spring. Well, that sounds like such a good idea. Do it. I lost 5 terror. Yes. I'm just haunted. One for yourself. You slip out of your itchy clothes into the welcoming caress of hot, deep water. The salts and sweats of sailing life melt away as you simply float bare and free, while false stars gleaming bright enough to be worth washing on. All around, the glow of the trees casts ambient calm and the silent peace. How long have you been since you had a moment like this? Since London? Longer? Oh, fuck. A thought for the past. Sea captains are born and sea captains are raised. You think of the days you learned it was your path. A thought for the future. Ambition brought you this far in your journey, and, on one way or another, ambition will end it. But have you changed your journey? Has it? A thought for the east. It's far well, where stories end, where the mists begin. A thought for the sea. As mysterious and deadly as the first day you set sail on her, she remains your mistress and your kingdom. Yes. No, no, no. No thoughts right now. The head wraps around your bare skin like a... The heat wraps on your head like a bare skin, like a lover's embrace as you lean back in and float in the deep pool. There is no responsibility here, no guilt, no sea monsters, no tomb colonists or sorrow spiders or tentacles or nightmares in the dark. Just a moment of peace to enjoy and celebrate for what it is. Just, wait, what was that? Something giggling? Caught. A tiny blonde girl perches, watching on a rock. Her innocent grin is spiced with mischievous glee. Oh fuck. She moves like a monkey, but she giggles like an imp at the look on your face at being caught bathing in her hot spring, and the one that floods onto it as she scoops up your clothes. Ah, fuck. No! Give it back! Shipwrecked as a baby, raised by empire of hands, she now plays between the worlds of apes and men, neither quite one nor entirely of the other. As she put those down all at once. At once, you shout, or there will be trouble. A desperate swim. Curse these relaxed limbs. I'm not gonna yell at a kid. I'd probably just fucking try my best to get back. The monkey's foundling makes things interesting. She waits, grinning innocently, until you emerge from the hot spring with nothing but your strategically placed hands for modesty. Before you can get close enough, though, she bolts from her crouched position into the forest on all fours, a scampering run that turns every rock and fallen tree into a springboard. Oh, fuck, man. Quest for dignity. Quality is now 1. Fuck. Chase the monkey fondly. Damn it, you cannot return to the crew like this. Fly upon them, let them stare. Fuck. I guess I'll chase the monkey girl into the forest. This is a bad idea. This is not a good idea. The branches scrape at your skin, the damp mud squinges between your toes. There is no sign of the monkey fondling, but tracks are easily followed. The footprints lead here. She's not even attempted to hide them as if she wants you to follow. Enough of this nonsense. The crew do their worst. You've done here. Oh boy. Ouch. Okay, no, I'm gonna chill, have fun, don't shoot Ina. No promises. Take it easy, Mango. Good to see you. Your hands slap your to your stinging buttocks. A little stone lands in the dirt as a familiar giggle comes from above. See the monkey foundling dangling upside down from a branch by her legs. A blowpipe in hand and a bag just out of your reach, tantalizingly so. Taking a deep breath, you politely, very politely, request that she return your damned clothes now. The monkey foundling listens and gives it some thought, tapping her blowpipe against her lips as she decides. Say please, she grins, and encourages requests for modesty. Please. That seems fair enough. Pretty please? Oh my fucking god. Throw a rock at this little wench. Oh no. Oh man. Pretty please. Pretty please, she adds, stifling a fucking giggle. God. This is gonna be driving me nuts. Your anguished plea across the trees. You appear to have pretty pleased her, and she decided you deserve a reward. She fishes in her bag and generously throws you a sock. A single solitary sock. She learns a few new swear words as she races off across the branches, near doubled up with laughter. She moves effortlessly through the branches above. Oh man, I'm probably gonna tap. I don't really need more terror right now. And I'm probably doomed anyway. It better not give me terror to go back to my crew naked. Do you think it would?
I don't know.
Oh, I lost 5 terror. The crew is incapable of holding back its glee as you return from the Ash Isthmotheus with nothing but the dignity with 2 hands can muster, and a newfound understanding of how difficult it is to form even perfunctory clothing out of leaves and vines. If there is a bonus, it is that the smirks and jokes of the next few days do make an edge off the Zailing and the battle of Morley's finest. It will be a good while yet, though, before it is your authority that first springs to mind when they see you giving orders. The sport Ash Isthmus is now 99. Fuck. Alright, well that helped terror. We're down 10 already. Let's go. The Fountainhead Island. A young ancient empire. The Empire of Hands is hardly as old as they pretend, but mimicry and theft infuses the whole culture. If the Penties have come to think the rulers should be buried in ancient temples, then it is ancient temples they will build. It would hardly be the first time their attempts to mirror humanity have entirely missed the point. A temple in the forest? It is a clearing of parasitic trees, imposing the vault of the first emperor. It stretches through the forest in a number of styles, each designed by the whims of the latest pentasect apes, who felt it needed to make to be made grander. It would take a dedicated team to break in and uncover its secrets. Perhaps you would bring one here later. Okay. Turn to the boat. Heartsake Island. The Blumback Quarantine. The Admiral's Valley have never stated precisely why it is a seat to keep the Empire confined, though much opposition to its fades once said opposers actually encountered a Pentecost ape. They've been easy to corral, however, though they do not lack wit. There is not an inventive bone in their hairy bodies, and no amount of stolen humanity has taught them the art of creating engines. The lost treasure hunter approached the village. Holy shit. I almost got fucking killed. Friendly sort of shot the idea that whatever such poor host as to eat a guest. But then, when I had no shortage of supplies, back to Port State. Exploration complete. Prepare a comprehensive port report. Yay! We did it! I'm not going to ask about the Zeppelin. I just leave and then... Oh, fuck. The first officer or the surgeon? Invite her to dine with you. Increase your hearts. Why is this locked? Unlocked with learning about her. So I need to dine with her. Did you attempt shore leave? I didn't. I feel like that would end very poorly. Should I do it anyway? I could give it a shot. A hunting party? Monkey soldiers scouring the jungle for fresh meat. The Empire has little of it, but the unsold monkeys are considered fair prey by their civilized, ensouled betters. So too are any humans who might disappear without too much trouble. Once back in the court, both will be served up and herald the finest venisons, veal, and chicken and pork. For a court who knows what it's supposed to like, but not exactly what it tastes like. You'll hide in the bushes until the hunting party is gone, and slip away undetected in the other direction. Down with her or down with... No, I didn't mean to do that. It's back in there. We're done with glasses. Never mind. What the fuck is that? I need a searing enigma to get her to dine with me? Ugh. One sec. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Rah. Alright, let's see. The value and payout change vary widely from port to port. Some ports are very good for producing terrorists, some are very bad, making some other additional utility. Okay. Well, I mean, we can at least... Maybe we just dine with her to see if we can, Precise bite sizes. The cooked flesh arrives still in its shell. From the claws, 8 legs, body, and a head, she renders a dozen neat bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushrooms or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she has a calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was a child of a surgeon in the first city. She might have the knife work runs in the family. There's a wicked, quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there were rumors about my father. She would deny there's any truth in those. Her father? Propositioner, despite her ironical eye? What? Oh god, no caresses? She undresses you and stands scowling at you as if choosing where to make an incision. Then, fingertips and points of her tongue. She is not exactly impatient, but determined and precise, and she knows exactly what will produce the most intense sensations. Your vision's blackened near the end, but she never quite goes too far. When you are too drained and dizzy to move, she gives you a smug look that you could possibly interpret as affection. You fraternize with one of your officers. I'm sorry. I feel like she fraternized with me because holy shit. That's another 5 Tarragon. Woohoo! Jesus. One sec. I want to train my iron a bit. Unlock with 10 holes. Are you going to break my ship? I lost the secret, gained an iron. Okay. Cool. Dope. What do you increase if I talk to you? Veils? I'm assuming we're gonna get fucked here in a second. Do you increase mirrors? You do. Those mirrors are looking real good. How does that usually used to manage? Okay, well in that case, let's talk to our now girlfriend, I guess. Spend a bunch of secrets on hearts. Maybe 40. Okay. Now, those are the 5 secrets. But get more stats in case something goes horribly wrong. Oh man. I'm probably gonna actually fucking call it there. We are at the 3-hour mark. Yeah, you were sitting on a lot of secrets. Yeah. Yeah, I like to have them like stockpiled. That way they're you know, in case I need to like level a stat or something like that. So I never really know what to put into, because it's like you want all your stats to be high so you can like do all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I never really know what to put everything in. So I usually just hang on to them until I'm like, okay, and then I just dump a stat up high and high and high. But that's gonna be the end of the stream. Pays to focus most on just 2 complementary stats. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, and then just kind of roll with whatever else is there. Cool. So you can build a playstyle around. Okay, nice. Not bad. Alright. Well, that's gonna be stream. Thanks for fucking popping down. Karma, it was great to fucking meet you. Thanks so much for the know-how. It's actually kind of dope having a little expert in my chat to help me make decisions. So, fuck yeah. I'll be streaming this tomorrow if you want to come down again. But hopefully I'll see you there. Anyway, peace.